Well, I've got to say now, haven't we, guys? Yeah. Let's just switch the lead round and see if that'll work. Oh, sorry about my hand.
Sorry guys.
We're back on sound now. Yeah. Gremlins.
Oggy. Right, for turn
Okay,
that off,
guys, we need to check the sound out a bit better, I think, before we start.
we got sound now. The eagle has landed, we have sound.
Still got sound, yeah?
Yeah.
Just check it again, so give it one more check.
Have we got sound now?
I'll press the thing on.
I've got no picture. No, I don't want that echoing in the background because...
Yeah, we'll just check it. There we are. Are we?
Can I poke him in the eye?
No, we've got no sound again.
We have. I've just knocked it back off. It's working.
Okay, guys, probably you can hear us now then, so... Well, what we say, we've been out the pool about an hour. What else did you say? Can you remember?
I don't know, I'm not even on the stream.
There you go. So, it's just me then. I want to turn the camera around a bit. Is that what you're trying to say? Ah! There we go, guys. Sue is here.
Do you like the smile? Oh, that hurt. Hi everyone.
Right, what are we going to talk about tonight then, sir? What's been happening?
The weather is hot.
Yeah. Up to 30 this week, you said?
I reckon it'd be more than that. Usually whatever my phone sort of says it's going to be for the week, you can add a bit on. Which Dupton says, how was Marcus's birthday yesterday? It was very good.
Yeah, he got a bit drunk. We've got to any film when he's actually drunk. He's put a few videos up today, I think.
Yeah. It was a bit of a shame actually because we took him to Peaky Blinders for his cocktail, and as we got there the lad who does the cocktails was just on his way home because he'd hurt his shoulder, and he's the only one that can do the cocktails there, so we just ended up having a Coke. But it was dead nice because we were going to try and get some schnapps, and the lad was like, I don't know what alcohol I've got. And he said to Marcus, you come and have a look. And he took him round the back of the bar. And he let Mike take some pictures. So we got some lovely pictures of Marcus behind the Peaky Blinders bar.
Did you put them up on your video today, Marcus?
No.
You ain't sent me enough yet.
Oh no, you haven't sent him off of your
There must be a
phone.
pile of stuff on my phone then.
So yeah, fortunately he didn't get his cocktail, but he did. We did go and have the meal. It was nice.
Yeah,
And he
that's all right.
started off on the Koppenberg,
Coppenberg,
Koppenberg, strawberry and lime, and I think, what do we reckon, he had about 5 of them.
Yeah.
It was a little bit merry, but he got up this morning and he said his head hurt, bless him.
Not surprised.
Yeah. And Shaw says, hi Sue and Mike, hope Marcus had a nice birthday. Yes he did, thanks Sam.
Do you want to come and say hello, Marcus?
He didn't go for his
I ain't got a shirt on, but
cake and beer, but what he
Borrow one
did
of
do,
mine.
Anne, with the money that you gave him for his birthday, we went and had a breakfast this morning
Yep.
at Uncle Ron's down the road. It was very nice.
Yeah, guys, when you come over, have a look at Uncle Ron's. Uncle Ron's, is that what it's called?
Uncle Ron's, yeah.
Yeah. A very good breakfast down there this
And
morning.
there he is. What's your dad's drink?
You get in. There he is.
Here he is,
Don't lean
guys.
too hard on the back of there or you'll end up back out on the floor.
Wearing one of his new tops. Is that
Yeah.
the one that you used with the money Alex gave you?
Yeah, thanks Alex if you're watching.
Alex isn't in yet. When Alex comes in, we'll call you in.
Is that just a Spanish
Six
brand?
silk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Six
Like a
silk
designer brand, isn't it?
top and shorts. Yeah. Got like a nice matching
Look at
set.
the tops, isn't it?
Yeah, he got a few other
Got
tops
one.
as well.
White tops.
Yeah, I think it was,
Yeah,
yeah.
and a Paris
Paris Saint-Germain shirt.
shirt as
And
well.
a big bottle.
Yeah, we did a bit of a deal on the market yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah,
It was like about 15 quid for him, didn't we?
yeah. And Shane W says it's been 22 in Wales today. Very nice. Richard Upton says, is it busy there with tourists?
There are tourists, but it's not busy, is it?
No. Apparently, there's been a few travellers here. Rather sadly, well, we heard last night we was in, where did we go last night? The Ibrox bar.
The Ibrox, yeah.
So a friend of ours was doing a gig on there, so we went and had a look last night. And they were saying the night before, apparently at the Silver Dollar, somebody was doing a gig in there and there was a fight broke out. And it was these travellers. Apparently like there were little lassies in there in makeup and high heels, like effing and being at people and stuff. I don't quite know what happened, but there was a big fight broke out.
It's the usual stuff though, isn't it, with them?
Yeah.
I'd say. It's not
yeah.
all of them, it's just
Certain ones.
the few, yeah.
Which is a shame because it ruins it. But yeah, there are a few tourists. And Shaw said that's nice, need a good breakfast after the booze. Yeah, I think that sobered him up a bit.
Wasn't very early, wasn't breakfast time.
No, it was more like
this afternoon,
it
wasn't
was
it?
about 2ish because we didn't get up till gone 12. Oh dear me. Jay Lance is in. He says, Sue, I'm commenting on my JJ account but not showing. Have I been blocked? I don't know. JJ? No?
Sorry, I'll have a look at that. I don't think so.
I don't think you have, but we'll have a look. I don't know. And Paul
I
Bryn
can't
says
really do
hello,
it, can I?
Mick Sue and birthday boy Marcus. Hi Paul. Richard Upton says I can see it, Jay. Yeah, Richard Upton says yeah, Jay. Jay
Yeah.
Lance says yes, you see this account, but can you see my JJ account? To be honest, JJ, no.
No.
We haven't
So-
seen your JJ account, so we're...
I'll have a look at that, see if there's anything gone.
Yeah, we can't actually check it in the stream, but we'll have a look after the stream and double check.
I don't know.
Funny thing,
We're getting a lot of this just like that, weren't we?
yeah, somebody else was saying as well.
I should imagine. I can't see why we've been blocked out, so.
No, I can't remember who else it was that had to come in on her husband's account because her account didn't seem to be showing. I don't know. Becca Naylor said hello guys, hope you're both okay. Hope Marcus had a good birthday, he looked good, he
Yeah,
had a
good.
brilliant birthday.
I think he enjoyed himself yesterday. Tired when he got back, wasn't
Yeah, yeah, it was a good day though. Richard Upton said they sometimes go looking for trouble, those travellers. It's horrible how their 13-year-old kids run around in makeup and short skirts. Yeah, true, they act like grown-ups.
he? It's just part of the way they're brought up, though,
Yeah.
isn't it? So,
Yeah, we've had a few. I can't say we've had any actual trouble, but we have been at the Flamingo when there's been incidents. Saying that, we've had what I call the true travellers that have been no trouble at all.
yeah.
You know, but yeah, we have had a few. I think they like to come here because the young lads can buy knives quite freely. Go and get a penknife, no trouble, nobody sort of questions them. And there seem to be shops that sort of do the sort of outfits that they like to dress the little girls in.
Yeah, there's a lot of them, isn't there, around?
Yeah. You can normally sort of tell, can't you, because the girls sort of stand out with the white socks and little skirts. Richard also says, oh sorry Jay, I don't see the JJ account. Jay Lance said, okay, no worries. Yeah, we'll have a look afterwards for you, JJ. I don't know what's going on. At least you've been able to come in on your other account now.
Yeah, stop on that one for tonight. See
Yeah.
if I can find out what's going on.
Richard Upton said, many British yet, Sue? Yeah, I think there's a few.
There's a few over here, isn't there? Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Most definitely, like them two blokes, was it yesterday, these two guys come past you. You just knew they were holiday makers because they was as red as lobsters. Shirts off, had obviously been baking up.
Yeah.
Actually saying that, there was a holiday maker in Uncle Juan's. I heard that last saying, are you on holiday? And he was like, yeah.
Yeah, we sort of get to know the locals up here, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
If you don't know them to speak to, you know them by sight, sort of thing. So.
Tracy Warren said, hi, hope Marcus had a great birthday. Yes, he did, thanks Tracy.
Yeah, good.
Anne Shaw said it's usually the Irish travellers that let the kids dress like that and they like a good fight. Aye. Richard Upton says, I'm looking forward to coming over in July. Don't think it'll be totally rammed with the British, so that'll be good.
Let's
They
hope
said
that'll
they
go
do,
ahead now. There's been some more cancelled out, hasn't there? Now?
Well, no, Richard Upton's...
This month getting cancelled.
Yeah, but Richard's in Spain, isn't he?
Alright, yeah, so no problem then. Of course. Forget everybody's in the UK now, don't we?
Yeah. Because,
Well, see me alright, something.
yeah. Or was it Westy Gaming? They've been cancelled. They're not coming to next year now.
Yeah, but you're freely allowed to travel around Spain now, I think.
Yeah. Richard Upton said, yeah, I'm in Spain, 8.5 hour bus journey for me, Mike. And by the time you come, the nightclubs should be...
Especially when it gets warm.
Back up and open.
Remember when we used to about 36 hours on the coach going over to France and stuff like that? And South France. And
Once you hit, like off that ferry and you're coming across through France and you can feel the temperature getting warmer and warmer.
yeah. All I seem to remember, you get halfway through France up by, and it usually ends up pouring down rain, doesn't it? Down to the ferry, and it stops at the ferry.
I remember the one year, me and Marcus curled up on the seats asleep, and this one sat down the front with this other guy and they're watching the temperature things as they're going down the motorway.
That was before we had Marcus.
No, it was after we had Marcus because me and Marcus were asleep on the seats behind.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, that was before we had Marcus.
Tracy Robin said we've had to change our holiday to later in July as Jet2 not flying to the 1st of July. At least it's not too bad though, at least you can still come July.
Yeah, you should get the best of the weather then, I should imagine. July, August, September.
And Anne Shaw says, yes Richard, you know that, and they're very loud. On about the Irish travellers.
Yeah.
Richard Upton said, yeah Tracy, if you're lucky.
I like all the best drinks, so that's why bars like them in.
Yeah. Richard Upton said, I think Spain will get green lighted in July, Tracy. Hope so anyway. Yeah, we hope they do get the green light. Yeah, we could do with
seeing a few more Brits back, couldn't we? Get the place really liven up again.
Yeah. So we've got 50 people watching us and only 9 likes.
Just a pity about the bar strip, really, isn't it? The square sort of thing.
Yeah, right. I'd be glad once they get all that back down.
Because once all that area, the bar strip and the square's out at the moment, there's quite a bit of work going on down there.
Yeah. And then I think the nightclubs will probably want to start doing themselves up as well. And
Yeah. So hopefully they're going to be open next month of August, maybe.
I hope so. I definitely hope so.
I don't think they can afford to lose another whole season
Oh,
just because the past been done.
don't know. But the good news here in Spain at the moment is the curfew is going. I'm not sure whether it goes tonight or tomorrow night. It did say the 8th. But
Yeah,
they probably mean...
Yeah.
Yeah, they might mean, when they say the 8th, they might actually mean like tonight, so you'll be able
Yeah, I think so.
to go out. I have seen one of the bars is reopening, the Escape Bar, and they were actually saying that they're open till 2 a.m, which is what the night venues have allowed, so...
The saloon's open on the front now. The bar down there.
Yeah,
Is it called something saloon or was it just saloon?
Copper Blanca Saloon or something like that, yeah. Yeah.
I know a lot of the Brits like to go in there. Good
Well,
bar.
we used to like to go in there.
Yep.
I think we'll have to get back in. And Harry Costa's on the back, is it? Larry
Larry
Costa
Costa's,
on the
yeah,
back
that's
as
back
well.
A lot of the bars are opening up now. The Queen's Arms is open.
Yeah. Elbow Boxes says 12 tonight, it's done, people. Party timey. So does that mean it actually goes tonight then?
Tonight then, probably.
So yeah, so obviously then nighttime venues can open at 2. It's a shame night bars and restaurants still have to open at 1.
Open.
Shut at 1, I mean.
That'd be good, them all opening at 1.
Yeah. It's not really, in my opinion, what I think, in my opinion, will happen. Your bars, cafes, restaurants are going to shut at 1. Any night venues 2 o'clock. And I think people are just going to be drinking on the front and on the beach. It's just going to encourage them.
The 24-hour shop, is that going to stop open then?
I haven't really heard anything about shops.
Because if that's allowed to stop open 24 hours a day, they're going to have like 3 o'clock, they're going to have half 2, 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
I bet they'll have some customers down there buying the booze.
Well, I think what people will do though is if they're in a bar and it's shutting for 1, they're just going to ask for a plastic cup or something and just take the drinks out onto the street.
So you don't think you're going to
Or
get that
cans.
culture down at the front?
I do
there.
think you are going to... That looks so odd on my head. I do think you're going to get people drinking on the front. Richard Upton says, damn white elbow. Yeah, big party time. Paul Bryn said, Richard, why do you think the UK will get the green light in July? Do you think...
I don't really know. It's... Surely how many more variants can they come up with?
Anyway, I'm not going on about the DOVID today.
Yeah.
We're
So
keeping it light, we're keeping it
just
bubbly.
open everything. See how it goes.
Yeah, we're having our party.
More happy people than non-happy people. You think so? Just open
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Open. Get the people back.
Just have one bloody big party.
Yeah.
Uh,
Have an actual date you can end it, or and you'll have to catch
Tell you
up
what,
like that.
guys. Get Doris, put them in a packing crate and send them off to Kuala Lumpur or something. Richard Upton says, I just
Kuala
don't
Lumpur?
think they can stop Spain getting green lighted in July, Paul. The numbers are so low over here. That's true. Tracy Warren said, you any further with your resend?
Presidency probably. Not at the moment, no.
Not at the moment, Tracy.
We're still waiting for money to
Hopefully-
come in and
Yeah, we're looking around
get
the
it
20.
sorted.
Excuse
You
me.
tired?
Yeah, I've been in that pool. We're looking at doing it around the 24th.
My hair's getting whiter and whiter.
At the moment, we've got to try and get the money together to pay for it. So I've had to pay for the rent and the electric and the internet, like you do. And then on the 18th, I got my scooter to pay. It seems every time we get some money together,
We're going to be
there's
alright
some
this
else.
month, don't we? Well, we've got to be, haven't we? We ain't got no choice this month.
Yeah, yeah. But if anybody's got like a spare £450, you know, just sitting there and they don't know what to do with it, you know, we can go and get it.
Put it in my PayPal me though.
Yeah,
don't we?
put it in his PayPal, mate.
Don't do the super chat.
Net the YouTube. Jay Lance says I'll come back on when I'm unblocked from my JJ account. Not sure why you blocked me, but hey.
I don't think you've been blocked, JJ. It's
Yeah, it's not.
we've had this before with other people.
Yeah. It's nothing against you, JJ, at all. We haven't blocked you, so I can't understand what's going on.
I'll have a look after and see what's fucking sorted out.
Yeah. As we said, I mean, it's done this before with this woman and she had to use her husband's.
It doesn't seem like it lasts forever though, does it? It just seems to block me out. I don't know.
I really don't know. I don't know, because we've had a... As I said, we had that woman, didn't we? And then... trying to think who else we lost for quite a while.
We've had one or two, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've,
She was
looked at-
messaging me on Facebook. She was quite upset because she thought she'd done something wrong. And it was just stupid YouTube. Julie Jones said, good evening, Sue and Mike. Hope Marcus had
Hi.
a great birthday.
He
Lovely
did.
weather in Wrexham today. He did.
Brilliant.
Still recovering. Aren't you, sunshine? Says,
Back on his game. Come on. I'm going to grow that beard back, I reckon. I only done it yesterday and it's all rough again.
You're just a rough
Can't be
person.
shaving every day, God.
Look, you got, yeah. Bum fluff. Tracy Roman says, stupid bloody phone text going to change onto my iPad. I hate phones, predictive
Yeah,
text.
JJ, you're the only one having problems tonight then. I know what's going on with this lead. I think I'm maybe getting another lead on the sound. You don't want that kid cutting out, do we?
No. We're on the coke tonight.
You are? Yeah, I've got a glass of Coke. And, back on the water then.
Oh, you're on the water then as well.
On the hard stuff then, yeah.
I'll wait for it to come up on there because that looks so. Alana France says, good evening all. Hope you've had a good day. Nice and sunny here.
Yeah, it's been lovely here.
Getting a little bit too
It's-
warm now. It was
Do you think?
warm overnight. I think with the masks, it was killing me with the masks today.
Nice for walking round today, I thought. Oh no, I've got to get a bit more used to it now, but I just thought it was nice weather for walking round and
Yeah, there was a nice breeze, but I was just struggling with the mask a bit.
should get one of them that's got that little bit of like mine. It's a bit late now though, isn't it? Hopefully we might be rid of them next month. What's that face for?
Don't know, just fancied it. Angela Dallimore
Weird.
said, hi, Sue, Mike, did you have a good day yesterday? Marcus's birthday? Yes, thanks.
Yeah, it was good.
It was really good. Nice meal. Nice drinks. Watched our friend do his show.
A few games of pool, weren't there, Marcus?
Yeah. Marcus cheating at pool. Rich Dupton said, are you in Franca Alana? Angela Dallimore said, didn't know you're on Mondays, isn't usually.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
it's
just
usually
because we wasn't on
Tuesday.
last night because of Marky's birthday.
So
Thought
we
we'd
thought
just do
we'd
one
do one
tonight.
tonight, yeah. And Marcus will be on tomorrow.
And we're back to normal on Thursday, hopefully.
Hopefully. Tracy Warren said hopefully the masks will go soon. Hope so, we're going to have a big bonfire out the front.
Yeah, they were thinking about doing it last month, I think, but then they want to open things up now and just see how they go before they get rid of the masks. And
Paul
it's
Green
just been a bit cautious, isn't it?
said, Sue, have you got no air conditioning in your apartment? Yeah, we have, but we tend not to use the air conditioning. We've got a big fan when it does start to get too warm.
I'm your big fan, dear.
Just nice with the window open at the moment as well.
Half full.
Full. That'll do. That'll do. I think we maybe would be a bit more Spanish this year now. We know
We start having paella.
how the Spanish work now.
Not really fishy, are you?
What the Spanish do.
I know, isn't he back?
Yeah. When it gets warm. As they pull the blinds down to
Yeah.
block the sun's rays out and keep the room cool. Alana France says, yeah, me too, especially being a glasses wearer. Oh, with the masks.
Yeah,
you
it's-
get steamed up, don't you?
A lot of the winter, I mean, I've noticed it now a bit with it getting warmer, it starts steaming up again. It's, I don't know. One of them things of life, isn't it?
Yeah. Rich Dupton says, Tracy, there's rumblings that the wearing of outdoor masks will go in June or July. Yeah, we hoped that they were going to get rid of them when they got rid of the curfews.
Yeah.
There was rumours. I believe one of the, whatever they called the presidents, whatever. Excuse me. Pardon me. Drinking fizzy Coke.
There we go.
He had wanted to get rid of them because he was saying that now it is getting warmer. People are sort of suffering. It was just going to be obviously on transport and in shops that you would maybe still have to wear them.
I'll be fair with you, we have seen a lot more people not wearing them.
Not wearing them, yeah.
Or not wearing them properly. So,
There was a family, they were clearly on holiday, sounded German, 4 of them. And they
Okay.
walked past, not one of them had got a mask on.
it's,
And I quite loudly said, they come here on holiday and they can't be bothered to wear the masks.
so whether the police are not pulling them up at the moment, I don't know.
I don't know. But it isn't fair that, we've still got to wear them and people coming on holiday and think that it doesn't apply to them.
I hope it'll get sorted out.
Yeah, hopefully they'll go soon. Chicken George said, hey, how was yesterday?
Yeah, it was good. Had a good day yesterday, didn't you, Marcus?
Alright.
Angela Dallimore said, nice to see you. You both look relaxed and chilled.
Yeah, we're getting a bit better now, I think.
Chilled.
I think it was coming past that bar earlier.
What bar?
That,
Oh.
I can't remember what it's called, that red place up there, that hotel place. On the front.
Wasn't Heartbreak. June's?
June's, is it called? Yeah.
June's Bar. Yeah.
Stinkered out coming out of there, it was
I think
ridiculous.
somebody was up in one of the apartments having a little.
Little. Oof.
honestly. But like, I think all three of us were high just walking past. Jay Lance says, what you guys drinking? Just Coke, we're boring.
Yeah, we're on Coke tonight. Coke water for me.
Uh-huh.
Gonna get back on the water now.
Tracy Warren said, Sue, get out our fan on here. It's very close, especially with these 50 flushes. Yeah.
Go on.
Hot flushes?
Hot flushes, huh?
50 flushes? I wonder what that was behind. Got a bit of washing still out on the line.
Yep.
Just could see something blowing behind me. Richard Upton said, same here, Mike. There's definitely less people wearing them here.
Yeah, well, it's more unusual over here, I think, because
Yeah.
you're supposed to wear them.
Whether they possibly are Spanish that are just in the area on holiday, because I know the first May bank holiday weekend there was a lot coming from Barcelona and Madrid, and there was extra police pullouts to make sure that they were wearing their masks.
Well, they're not wearing them over there then. So.
I don't think they're wearing them in Madrid. I'm not 100%, but I don't think they have to as much in
It's just
Madrid.
their area.
So I don't know. Angela Dallimore said, where do you do your weekly shopping? Mercadona?
Yeah, all over, isn't it?
Yeah. Dia
Yeah.
as well.
What else do we got?
Dia, Mercadona, Massimas.
Unite.
Yeah. Unite at the end is our local one.
That's our local one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Must down the road.
Mm-hmm. Jay said they're still wearing the masks in the UK. Anne Shaw said, thankfully we've never been told to wear them in the fresh air.
Yeah, well, it's sort of, we had that pretty well after lockdown, didn't we?
Yeah.
What, about a week, was it?
A week where we didn't have to wear
Yeah,
them, and then
no.
all of a sudden, like, yeah. Can you just whoop between my shoulders?
Went mad with the gloves. Yeah, you got flaky skin there.
I have to put a bit of cream on after. Richard Upton said, I think it's up to the individual, Sue. I don't wear my mask when walking about because I don't like wearing it while walking about, but I wear it in the shops and on the buses. See, here in Benidorm, if you're walking about, you are meant to wear a mask.
Yeah. Meant to wear it all the time if you're out.
Yeah.
Apart from when you're in a bar or on the beach.
Or eating or drinking. It seems a lot of people are using smoking as an excuse not to wear a mask.
We can't really wear a mask when smoking.
Which, yeah, but it should be like, pull your mask down, have your cigarette, when you finish, put your mask back on. But we see them, I've seen loads going about just smoking, no sign of a mask at all. I mean, what they must be doing is chain smoking. They must be just like, oh, put that out, like, next one.
Yeah, but surely what it should be is if you're going to smoke, you should have to stop in one place before you smoke. And then carry on. When you carry on, you have to put your mask back on.
And Shaw said, hi JJ, didn't realise it was you at first, how you doing? Yeah, JJ's on J Lance one tonight, guys.
JJ's had a problem coming in tonight, so...
We're going to have to check for whatever reason.
See if there's anything. We've had a few people do this, I don't know what's happening. Now it's a YouTube thing or what's going on?
Gremlins.
Gremlins.
Playing with the buttons again.
Don't feed them after 10 o'clock. Don't get them wet.
Tracy Warren said, I'm the only time I wear my mask outside is when I go into a town or city centre. Elbow Boxes said, I wouldn't dare be walking with a mask around my mouth. I wouldn't dare be walking with a mask around my mouth. The popo are happy with it round the neck. I have passed National, Local and Guardian, not said nada last year. They were crazy. Yeah, it seems to be a lot wear it like on the chin.
Yeah.
Marcus says like, Marcus kind of gets annoyed because he's like, it's not a chin warmer. Right. Or they have it on the wrist or like carrying like a little handbag. And the other ones when they got it halfway up the arm on their elbow. In case their elbow catches anything.
It was a bit silly when it started, and it'd be the police stopping and sort of everybody and just telling pull your mask up.
Yeah. Angela Dallimore said, Mark, it's good and cheap for veg and fruit. You get a good choice, not like here in the UK, all pre-packaged and poor quality. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, not all of it's good down on the market, but there's a lot of it's pretty good, isn't it?
That's something.
It's more like probably wouldn't be accepted for the supermarkets, but it's all good stuff.
Yeah. I haven't actually clicked till just. We were on the market yesterday and we're going past the fruit and veg store. Now, before they shut the borders and the market was open and we went, if you went to go like for your fruit and veg, you were having to get tickets. There was like a queue, and you would have to get like a little ticket, and then they'd call your number, and it was all done. But thinking about it yesterday, it seemed a lot more.
Yeah, I think it's
fruit and
back
veg
to
was
normal.
more like it how it used to be.
There was ticket machines down there.
I didn't see them.
Yeah, I did.
But it seemed to be a bit more like how it used to be, that you could like go and pick.
Just jump in and get what you want.
Yeah. What you wanted. Clothing on the market as well. You can get a lot of good clothing cheap.
Yeah, and the Cheerios were back on the market. There was two lots doing them down there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was quite surprised actually.
I wish I'd gone back and looked at that suede jacket now.
What suede jacket?
Yes, you know, like you get these cheap stores and they got stuff like clothing, €1 and stuff. We went past one and they got this suede tassel jacket. You know, I'll feed the same pet. When the guy comes from Arizona, when he gets off the boat and he's got the tasseled in it was like that.
I'm not quite sure what you're about.
And it was hanging up and it was like €1.
So, where do you live?
So wish I'd like.
Where do you live?
I know, but it was lovely.
So when would you wear it?
For winter, maybe. Like,
Winter. Well,
maybe
cold
like the
isn't it?
cooler nights. Yeah, cooler nights. You know.
What did you say? Hold on, let's have that for the euro.
Which Duckton says, Elbow, where in Spain are you? And Shaw says, yes, Tracy, busy or in shops, etc. Elbows in Mercia.
Mercia. That's just up the road, isn't it?
Yeah. And Richard says,
Little
oh,
white
right,
road.
Elbow, I've heard of Mercia, I'm in Estepona. All these people in Spain. Paul Bryn says, I don't think it's a legal requirement to wear a mask in the UK. I think it's just a recommendation for the governments.
I think it is in shops, or it was when we passed over there.
Yeah. Whereas here in Spain, like if you ask to put a mask on and you refuse, you can actually get fined at the moment. Paul Bryn said, because I've never heard of anyone being prosecuted or fined for not wearing in the UK.
I don't think they're that clued up on it, to be honest.
Elbow Boxes said, yeah, nice area. I have friends not far from you in Mijas. And Shaw says, Paul, I think you're right. If you look into it, a lot of these rules are recommendations. Chicken George said, did you go to Uncle Ped's yesterday? No, we didn't make it.
No, we've been avoiding that place a little bit. It was shut when we went past
yesterday morning, yes, so we didn't really know.
We went in there for breakfast a few weeks back, didn't we?
Yeah,
and they just couldn't be bothered to do as a breakfast.
Well,
so.
she was like, oh, we're not cooking, just toast sandwiches. And the only toasted sandwich was ham and cheese. That was it. There was nothing else.
Yeah, so
And we're like, oh, we'll leave it.
we've been there quite a few times.
Yeah.
Haven't
And then she was moaning
Breakfast
because
and
she
stuff.
started. She was like, "Oh, well, put your coffees on now." And I'm like, "Well, I'm sorry about that, you know, but if you're not doing the breakfast,
we? Yeah. So we're sort of avoiding that a little bit.
yeah." I know
For
we're
a
meant
while.
to have live entertainment as well, and it'd all been took off the board, so we wasn't sure if it was on. I think they did have something, so I know Chris Cronus did an acoustic jam in there last night, so I don't know.
That's nice. There's toast with that. The White Star had stuff on last night as well, didn't they?
Did it? I don't know.
Yeah, if we'd have known.
Oh
we'd
yeah,
have
they
probably
had
gone up to that.
Kelly Griggs and yeah, Kelly's bar was on.
Oh, shit,
Um,
mate.
Richard
Yeah,
Upton says
probably gonna have a look at
Mejas is nice elbow. I've been there near Frengarola, isn't it? I can't pronounce these places.
When got all that.
Frengarola.
That was terrible, that.
Richard Upton says exactly, Paul. They can't force you to wear one in a shop in the UK. Only advise you, and you can legally refuse them.
Alright.
And Shaw says Mejas is beautiful, very geared up to tourists though. Oops, come back. Jay Lance says, Richard, you've been everywhere, wish I had your money. Elbow Boxes says, yes, it's the other side of Malaga, if I'm correct. You're towards Marbella Way, sorry.
Yeah, might have to go down there and have a look down at Mutton
Richard says, I don't really have a lot of money, Jay. I do holidays very cheaply. He says, yeah, I know it, Elbow. It's up in hills. And yeah, and that's a tourist there.
Yeah, you still can do holidays cheap if you
Know how
takes
to
a
do
bit of
it, yeah.
it takes a bit of getting doing it, don't.
Yeah. It's like somebody was saying like they weren't going to come over this year because I'd already had a holiday cancelled, but they were looking online and they've seen something come up for one of the main hotels. It might even have been the Ambassador later in the year, and it was like 4 nights for £195,
Yeah.
something like that, bed and breakfast I think or something. Which, you know, it's not bad really for 4 nights.
You just, the problem is you pay your money and then you've got to wait, and is that actually going to go ahead or
Yeah,
not?
true.
Hopefully it
True.
will, like, but what was I looking at the other day? It might have been that one we're looking at today. Algeria, what's it called? What was that hotel we're looking
Algiers.
at?
Algiers.
Algeria. I think there were some cheap ones coming up for there for a few days sort of thing. But you know, it's again, it's whether they're actually your flights are going to go.
Yeah. That's the problem. The hotels, they have Berkshire flights.
Yeah.
Paul Gwynn says, Richard, I've noticed that this weekend lots of people not wearing the masks in the shops now. Angela Dallimore says, Esteponis is lovely. Peter Kay is in, he says, good evening.
Hi.
Hi, Peter. Richard Upton says, in the UK, Paul, yeah, it's all wearing down now, early.
Yeah, I think you got back out now, yeah, and it's. I don't know whether we're just behind or we're just being a bit cautious over here.
I don't know. Ooh.
Nice to get rid of them all.
Yeah. Richard Upton said, it's nice, Angela, but this area's a bit boring. Might be moving in a bit when things get a bit clearer. Angela Dallimore says, Media's lovely too. Yeah, we're going to have to get out a bit more.
Yeah, we're going to have to get out, get round. See a bit of Spain once it's
Yeah, I can't wait till they start some of the trips up. Could do with some blanket trips, but I think until the tourists come back in.
yeah, it'd be good going out on them. That'd be a day out, wouldn't it? It
Yeah.
wouldn't cost you anything, does it?
I'm sure I've seen some at somewhere for a Kelpie trip. I don't know.
The what's the Itcham
Come
house.
back in.
There we go. We're back. I'm going to sneeze any minute. Wasn't the what's the bar doing at the top?
Embankment.
Embankment, yeah.
Yeah,
They were
I
gonna
think
start
they're
doing some
supposed
trips
to. Some company was going to do pickups from there, but I haven't heard any more.
No, they're not actually doing it through them then.
No. And Shaw said, Paul, I've noticed the same. They're not allowed to challenge you, and I can't ask what medical reason you have for not wearing one.
Hello. That's because we live over here.
Jay Lance says, Una Palona Blanca. Can't wait, JJ in the dorm. Yeah. Gonna party when you get over, JJ. We'll show you the cheaper bars. I think that
Yeah, are there cheaper bars now?
it was all right in the iBox last night, but I think it was a bit
The beer was expensive in there.
pricey.
The lager was,
Yeah.
I think that was last year's or the year before.
€2 a pint and you couldn't drink it, Shane. And you two, you started on the dark fruits strawberry and lime, weren't it? It was on tap, but it was like €4 points. I was thinking we could nip next door and
drink
probably get
water.
a can for like €1 or something.
The lager in there
Yeah.
was terrible.
Yeah. I was a little bit naughty because I fancied the cocktail. Well, first of all, we're going to have these like frozen ice cream cocktail things you're supposed to do, and she was like, oh, I can't do any of them because I haven't got any cocktail, and she couldn't do like a cheeky Vimto, was it, because she hadn't got that, and I'm like, she hadn't
What's
got
a cheeky
this,
Vimto?
and she hadn't got, I don't know, I can't remember now. But I ended up with a frozen, she was doing frozen daiquiris, and I had a tropical, daiquiri, whatever. I had a tropical fruit one, and it came, pardon me, in a lovely like pineapple shaped, you called it a vase, didn't you?
No, Judy did.
Oh, Julie said it looked like a vase. But it was very nice.
Well, one job at least.
It was a bit pricey, it was €7.50. But it lasted me all night. I mean, it was quite strong actually, the alcohol in it. So, I mean, I don't mind, you know, if something's really nice. I don't mind. But like,
Then drove home after.
yeah, then drove home after.
Until we didn't get breathalyzed. We're going to have a quiz tonight, sir.
And Shaw said, Richard, I think people are trying to take back their freedom. Angela Dallimore said, not bad for 4 nights, but by the time you get there, you're packing to come home. Too short really, okay for a short break. It's the only trouble you wouldn't really like. I suppose it depends though, if it's an early morning flight and you get most of that day.
And then you've got to have a late flight going back, or
Yeah, so you get like your day at the end. We have, normally we're not very lucky with stuff like that, don't we? We tend to lose a day, but we have had some really good ones, haven't we?
we did get that sorted out more when we were, especially when we last come over,
Yeah,
and when we come over for 4 months, wasn't it? We got an early flight over here, and then managed to hook up a late flight going back.
yeah, so it's really nice.
Yeah. I think we did the time before as well, didn't we?
Yeah, and they had a room that you could put your cases in, so we were able to go out for the day, then just get the cases, not changed in the toilets, ready to fly back.
Yeah, you've still got to be out of your room for 10 o'clock. Though,
Yeah.
so,
Richard Upton says, yeah, and if Boris backs us up on his during the 21st promise and says lockdown till August, people in England will be mad. Paul Gwynn said, I've seen on the news Ireland has open bars. Yay, about time.
Yeah. They're being overcautious, aren't they? Do you think?
Jay Lance says, yeah, no more talk of David. Richard Upton says, Coldpay's about 30 minutes on a bus from Benidorm bus station. I'm going there when I get to Benidorm. Yeah, maybe one of the days we could do that.
Yeah. We didn't get many views when we went out though, did we?
No, trip out to Calpe. Would be nice, wouldn't it? 30 minutes from on the bus. Jay Lance, Tracy, I'm always nice just because, yeah, okay.
My nose is still itchy.
Alana Fant says you're going to be in demand when everyone starts coming over. Out every night, being wined and dined. True.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Hope everybody still loves us by then.
You never know.
And she also said Calpe's very nice place, Richard. Not as busy as any Benidorm, but plenty to do.
Oh, right. Where's Calpe then? Is it that way? Or
30
is it?
minutes from
Benidorm.
Yeah, thank you, Marcus.
Yeah.
Well,
Is it towards Alicante? Or
No, it's the other way. Other way.
So it's up rather than down, I think.
Jay wants to know what he said wrong to Tracy and Richard. Just chill out, everybody.
Yeah.
We're chilled. Richard says, yeah, Anne, it looks nice. I'm planning day trips every day when I get to Benidorm.
So you see nothing in Benidorm, but
Yeah.
everywhere else. Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, out every day. He says, JJ, just chill out. Tracy Woman said, nothing, just reminding you to be nice. Anne Shaw says, JJ, you said nothing wrong. You're allowed opinions as much as any of us. Angela Dallimore said, buses are clean and cheap. Yes,
Yeah,
so you'd
they are.
enjoy some nice trips out. Also Valencia you'd love. Yeah,
Well, we
quite
know there,
fancy
yeah.
Valencia, no. Quite fancy that. Alana Fancy said, have you been to Alicante? Fancy going for a day out when we come over?
Yeah, it's what would you say about? I'd say the best part about Alicante is down by the harbour there.
By the harbour's lovely.
Best of Alicante.
Yeah, the bars were quite
very impressed.
pricey.
Very touristy.
Uh,
You think?
Awful lot homeless. I was really, really shocked.
It's like you probably pay what, 30 quid for a meal here, probably about 60 down there.
60 double down there,
Yeah.
yeah. We kind of gave in because we were quite hungry. We were actually going to go to Burger King, weren't we? But it looked quite busy, and we thought, well, you know, we'll carry on down. We'll find a little bar.
I remember coming halfway back before we'd...
Yeah, we
I think
did.
we'd come back on the train, didn't we? before we-
Eventually, no, we did have something to eat there.
What?
Which wasn't the best and was a bit pricey. We did find a little bar right up the top, didn't we? We ended up going up some road and you came out up on the top road. It was a lovely view up there, and we did find a little bar up there that it did seem to do food, but unfortunately wasn't cooking the day we were there. But we had a nice drink, that was quite pleasant, and he bought some crisps out and nuts.
Yeah, we did have a drink when we got down there, didn't we?
Yeah, I was on about that one right up on the top road, and you could look right down onto the bay.
Oh yeah, now I remember that one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a nice bar.
yeah. It was quite nice up there that as well. There was like some nice little like streets you could like sort of walk and weave off, but it
We
was
needed a break with the wheelchair, didn't we?
yeah, it was a bit difficult with the wheelchair, like getting up there.
That's one of the problems taking him out, though, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
you can't walk too far, can you?
No, no. It's a shame. Tracy Warren said, we want to go into Alicante. How do you get there from Benidorm? Is it by trams? Yeah, you can get the tram. You could do that.
Yeah, it's that simple. It's not really that simple, is it?
No, the tram is a bit of a way out.
Yeah, the tram is a little bit of a way out of Benidorm, whichever station you go to.
You could jump on the bus.
Bus is probably the better way.
Mm.
And there's a lot of tracks come out of Alicante, and you've got to know which one goes to Benidorm.
Mm.
And then it's like ABC and stuff like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
We got lost down there.
Yeah,
Took us ages to find the right train to come back.
to get back. I don't know about the bus, where you get the bus.
Alicante, probably. It's going to be that one for the airport today.
Yeah, but then you'd end up at the airport. And
No,
have
but I
to get
think it
another
goes
one
into
out.
Alicante and then comes back out to the airport. I think, or does it go to the airport first and then go down?
Oh, I don't know.
I think that's the bus you need.
I don't know. But yeah.
I think so.
Oops. And Shaw said Richard, Jarvia and Moira are very nice as well. Bit posher. Jayland said Alicante's rough. In places, Valencia's much better. Yeah, I think I'd probably prefer Valencia. The only thing, as Mike said about Alicante, was the port and seeing the fish in the harbour,
really
and that.
nice.
Yeah. Oh, and there was like a little, in the square, there was like a little street market sort of set up, weren't there? But
Yeah, there was.
there
Yeah.
wasn't really, it was,
Just over the road from the front.
yeah,
wasn't it?
more Watts and crafty sort of things. There wasn't anything really to sort of
It's like a Spanish market type thing.
buy,
isn't it?
yeah. Richard says, yeah, Tracy, there's a tram to Alicante from Benidorm or a bus. Tram's easier. Wendy Eccles is in. She says, good evening, everyone. Did Marcus have a nice birthday?
Yeah,
Yes,
he did.
thanks.
Mhm.
Yeah. He had a hangover this morning anyway.
What do you think, so? I would have thought the bus would have been easier.
Maybe the bus would be better, I don't know.
The trams are good, but it just seemed to leave you out a bit.
Yeah. And Shaw said, yes, Angela, Valencia's beautiful, beautiful buildings, plenty to do. Tracy Woman says, JJ, Valencia's nice, but can't remember how long it took us to get there. Ken Eccles is in. He said, we didn't know you were on. Did you have a nice day yesterday? Yes, thanks.
Yeah, Mark had a great day yesterday.
Alan Longley's in. Somebody new. Says, good evening to Benidorm's Posh and Becks from a sunny Bradford.
It's the first time we record that, eh?
Posh and Becks.
Should have got his money, mind.
Yeah. So just. Yeah, speaking of which, guys, if you want to buy me a beer, not him.
Me a
beer.
coffee, of course.
Him a coffee, yeah. We can be on the coffees. We have got the super chats, we've got the super stickers as well.
Might pay on me.
Yeah, also, yeah, if you have a spare £450, just lay on your bedside table. You want to pay for my residency, there's the PayPal me link as well.
Just sure as it.
Well, all of our residencies, but
There you go.
I'm beautiful. They're going to take one look at my passport picture and say she can have it.
It's easy gone. No way we're having her over here.
Paul Bryn says, is the old story, if you know where you're going, I'd pay €1 for a beer and tapo.
Yeah.
Tapo with every beer, yeah.
If you know where you're going, yes.
Definitely. We found it had been recommended to us, hadn't it, before, and we decided to try it last week. The
I know what the Zodiac Bar, yeah.
Zodiac Bar
Yeah. The third Zodiac Bar that we found.
on Avenida Rufasa. Finally
It's a
got
bit
what to
tough to
try.
buy.
Is it €6? I had an offer on. Whether they do it all the
I
time.
think they do it all the time, so I think it used to be 5, but they put it up to
yeah.
6 now.
It was €6,
6 tapas.
6 tappers, and you could either have a bottle of red or white wine, bottle of cider, or a jug of beer, a jug of fizzy wine, or a bottle of cava. You know,
Sangria?
you can't go wrong. No, there weren't sangria.
Sure there was sangria on
There wasn't. No, sangria was on the other thing.
there. Anyway, a bottle of wine, 6 tapas.
For €6.
€6.
And Marcus had a can of pop.
She said cheap wine
And
is over there.
She said he got a tapper with that as well. So, you know, yeah. You can't go wrong.
God, this pop's making me...
But yeah, there's a lot of places that will...
if you know where
Do
you're going,
it. Yeah.
any time. I think it'd be the same in Alicante, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
If you knew where you'd go.
Yeah.
It's,
And there's quite a few places that would do like a canner and tapper for €1.
half a pint and a tapper.
Joe Cecilia said, where's Marcus tonight? He's locked up in the cupboard. You hear him?
Well, he went out yesterday, didn't he?
Yeah. Go and hit him with that stick, he's making a noise. We'll have the neighbours coming round.
No, I'll be alright. Them come round.
Richard Upton said you can get a tram to Alicante from Benidorm into Model, which is in the town centre. It's Hink. I think that's town centre link. I think that's the one by the bus station, isn't it?
Well, whichever one you go to is quite a way out of town,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
You've got to know where they are.
Said red line 1 from Benidorm into Model, 29 stops to Alicante. There you go, guys.
Yeah. I mean, we went up to the other one, didn't we? Was it a couple of weeks back? And it's quite a walk up there, isn't it? What were you just saying?
Huh? I was scratching my ear. I was listening to
I was
you.
saying it's quite a walk up to the...
Yeah. From here it is. You have to
If you go up to Jamie Avenue one, that's even further walk, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sue's back with us now. Welcome back, Sue. Yes, she's gonna get...
Richard Upton says, yeah, Anne, I'm planning Jarvia for a day. Moira is a bit more out the way for me. He also says, bah, Mike, I got the same sort of t-shirt on as you. They're good, aren't they? Free for $9.99 from a sports shop, I think. How did you know? They were. I keep saying I'm going to go down and get him some more.
I mean, this one's getting a little bit big on me now. Well, I'll come big anyway, but...
Yeah. Free for $9.99.
Yep.
You can't go wrong.
Brilliant.
Not bad quality either.
Well, we used to... What was the ones you used to get me? Them... big guys thing.
Oh.
I think now, can you? Well, the branded ones you see advertised on TV, yeah.
Oh.
Something like that.
No, not Boohoo.
Jake something.
No, can't think.
Jake.
Really cannot think.
Who's
No.
with Jack? Giacomo.
Giacomo.
Yeah, that's one they used to get. And these just good as quality.
Yeah, Giacomo wasn't too bad.
I was a bit worried when you first brought them back.
And Jay said hi. He's in. Says hi, guys. Hope everyone's doing okay. What a day.
Yeah, we had a good run today.
Oh.
I had done a bit of filming. I haven't put them up yet. I'll put them up for tomorrow.
Angela Dannymore said you can live a lot cheaper over there and a bit more healthy, good for the health and joints. And she said lovely men's shirts on the market.
Yeah, as long as you're not too, too big?
Too big, yeah.
Yeah, I'm struggling with footwear over here.
Yeah,
Just
because
about
it's a
getting
12.
footwear.
Really hard to get size 12.
And shirts. And we've had a few. Mark has got absolute loads of shirts now because they just didn't fit me.
Yeah.
I might try some of them back on, Marcus.
The Hawaiian shirts, you have to be very careful.
Yeah.
So they were coming up small. I ended up having to order some off Amazon.
I think it's where they're coming from. I think that's
Yeah.
from what we can make
Yeah.
out.
Trouble is, I have to be careful with Amazon now because they're charging quite a bit on post, and then you got the customs as well. Now you have to watch.
The reviews, Spanish one. It's all in Spanish one over.
Just as expensive.
Is it?
Spanish Amazon was more expensive. That's why
Yeah, it's.
I carried on
yeah,
using
but
the
is it going
UK.
to be cheaper than the postage? You know,
Don't it? But I don't know.
they're not doing the same deal.
I just wanted to
They're
just
not
go
free
out
postage
and
in Spain.
just go out and buy. Go out and buy them.
Where are we getting Mike's from then?
Don't know. Amanda Roberts is in. She says, hi guys. Glad you got the Zodiac. The stuff you thought was sangria is the Tinto Verano drink, which is a Spanish drink in the summer. It's red wine with lemonade.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what the fizzy red wine is, right? Oh.
Yeah, we went for a bottle of wine, we did.
Yeah. Glad Marcus had a good birthday. I don't know whether I'd like red wine with lemonade.
That was the stuff we had in the bottle. When did I had it the other week, didn't I?
Mm. Tinto something,
No,
yeah.
no, it's cheap, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
What, just about €1 a bottle?
Angela Daddymore said, look like shirts they sell at Don Pancho. Oh. Richard said they're the best quality shirts I found out here, Sue. And 3 for $9.99 is good value.
Yeah, it's
True,
excellent. Isn't it?
really good, yeah.
We need to go and get some more. It's
Tracy Warren said off the market in Benidorm, I want a new belt and purse. Yeah.
yeah, you can get some design stuff there, can't you?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I wasn't looking, but there didn't seem to be as many selling purses and stuff down there in the bags.
There was the guy
Was there?
with the
Probably
Euro
wasn't
store with the
looking
bags again. Where I got my Marilyn Monroe one from. He hadn't got them this time, but he got like big Michael Jackson, like messenger tote bags,
Oh,
and some makeup bags and stuff. And there was some
you
of
must be getting
the
them dirt cheap, God.
there was quite a few of the coloured guys with the designer bags. There was one, but
Maybe I wasn't looking because I was looking for other stuff for Marcus, weren't
I was a bit scared to ask because a lot of them, they have the bags, the handbags, what they say the designer bags, but they're not. You know the copies.
we? Yeah.
But there was this one guy, and I was quite intrigued because he had some absolutely gorgeous bags. But he'd got some just like the one end of his store, and they were like the handbags inside like a clear plastic handbag. and
All the hard stuff now.
I was just intrigued why these were like separate to the others, whether they were actual designer, because they were in the clear handbags as well to protect them. We had got some
Cheers,
nice
guys.
ones, but I was a bit. I don't like asking because I always kind of just get caught up with
You
it.
get talked into stuff.
Yeah.
It's like the guy when Marcus got all his shirts and stuff from. He wasn't going to have it. He was going to knock a couple of euro off. I said, no, €5 we'll walk away.
Well, I mean, he did have quite a fair bit.
And he come down in the end.
Yeah.
I thought, I hope he ain't going to say walk away then.
And his bottle top,
Yeah, we got that for half price, didn't we?
half price, yeah.
Then found out they were $9.99.
Anyway, so like, yeah. And Joe said, my son and daughter-in-law, who are having IVF, have had their scan today to confirm their pregnancy. Everything's great.
Oh, brilliant.
So happy as this was their last embryo. That's fantastic news. Everybody's
Brilliant.
keeping their fingers crossed that it all goes well.
Yeah.
Be
It's
absolutely
next few months now,
fantastic.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Just,
yeah. Richard said that's good news, Anne. So everybody's congratulating Anne. Hey, oops. Bit too far. Oop. Bit too far, but no, not far enough. That's better. Brian Ferry said, evening Mike and Sue, hope Marcus's birthday went well.
he did, yeah.
And he's not nursing the hangover. He did have a sore head this morning, but he's alright now.
Well, didn't tell me when he got up.
Also saw the video where he's eating the meal. Does Marcus not like black pudding?
No,
Nor me.
I had 3 black pudding yesterday. I
Disgusting.
got through 2 of them, but
Disgusting.
it's a little bit salty, the black pudding there, to be honest.
You're saying that they put salt on it, on the meal itself. You could see.
It's
It
like
looks
sea
like
salt,
sea
isn't it?
salt,
Yeah.
yeah. Like, which is a shame. I don't think they should really. I think that should be your personal choice.
That's
It's
just
still
okay, isn't it?
nice, yeah.
Nice up.
And we found out as well, somebody was telling us that this place, you can actually hire the barbecue for €2 a head and take your own food and barbecue it. And when we got there was actually another group, well, there was a couple of birthday party
About
groups.
3, weren't they?
That, yeah, it did end up, there was about 3, but there was the one.
No,
The one-
there was 2.
No, because there was another group coming on that other table that put the cake behind the bar. Remember?
That was for the one neighbour to Barbie.
Yeah, I think there was 3 altogether though, Marcus.
Yeah.
Yeah, including us.
Anyway,
Including us.
we're not going to argue. Anyway, there was this party in there,
There's one up round the back as
And
well,
they-
Marcus.
bought like all their own food and were having a barbie. Then while we were in there, we seen this lass come in with a bloke and they blindfolded him. Bless him. And she brought him in and she walked him through. And then she undid the blindfold and it was a surprise birthday party for his 30th. And he got quite teary, bless him. So... And Jay says, thanks Richard, it's been 3 years of heartache for them. It's been an emotional day, but amazing. Paul Bryn says, great news and congratulations.
Yeah, brilliant. It's just hope everything goes alright for him now.
Yeah. And Jay says, well, hello, Mr. Lance. Nice to see you're using your posh Sunday name. Yes, he's on his posh name tonight. Mr. J. Lance. Mr. J. Lance.
Who's that?
JJ.
Okay.
Who says, congratulations, Nanny Ann and Grandad JJ Jones. Amanda Roberts says, what do you think about Meghan and Harry naming their new baby Lilibet? a bit weird. I didn't even know they'd had another baby. Dear me. I do not watch the news. Lilybet.
Lilybet.
Why not just Lilliput?
Lily-pad even.
Yeah? Lilybet.
Oh, it's,
Lilybet, come here.
it's a bit different, isn't it?
Lilybet, have you put the bet on the horses, Lilybet? Yet?
Get bet.
Angela Dallimore said, there's a big store there, sell designer stuff and homeware, e.g. and cheap. Only discovered it after going to Benny for 14 years. Cannot remember what 9 they have. Every size you can think of.
Wonder where that is. Wonder if that's the XXL shop. Maybe.
No, not designer stuff, no.
I'm not sure
What
where that
store's
is.
that, Angela? Yeah, let us know what store that
Yeah.
is. We probably walk past it every day and you know what we're like.
We're having a bit of a quiz tonight then, sir.
Yeah, in a minute.
Okay.
Joe Lance says, Angela, I've been blocked on my JJ account. Yeah, we're going to check that for we, man. We're not quite sure what's happened there
Yeah,
somehow,
it's-
but
it's-
JJ
well,
can't
what's
come
happening?
in on his JJ account. And sure said, yes, Amanda, pretty weird all round. How come I'm so far behind? Amanda Roberts says, unsure, are you in Chester? I'm in Oswertsey.
Go on then, if you can have a speed read through.
Amanda Roberts says, Anne, sorry, got wires crossed, still both in Shires though. Anne J said, JJ Jones has gone to Bournemouth today. Brian
What?
Ferry says, we're Ekiet. Can't even say that. Shane W says, love the black pudding from Lancashire. Brian Ferry says, sorry, press wrong button, meant to say, where is that? TRST? Don't know. Sorry, it keeps jumping, gang.
Yeah.
Rich Upton says, yeah, I do love black pudding and haggis.
Yeah, black pudding
Gross.
haggis. That's right.
Uh,
No way to get both in Blackpool. Blackpool. I'm in Blackpool now.
Angela Dallimore said,
Benidorm.
love your parrot in the background. Where did you get him from?
What?
What? Oh, parrot, Angela. What parrot? What parrot? Don't know.
Have a look
Right,
round
look,
there.
yeah, we're looking now. Like,
We've got a parrot, come here.
Richard Upton says, Angela, that's no way to talk about Mike.
I'd be nice if the parrot flown in just
Yeah,
somewhere on
on the
back
back
of
of
your
the
chair.
notice, yeah. Jay Lance likes white pudding. Paul Boone says, love a bit of black pudding, but my favourite's white pudding. Oh.
No, I think I'd rather a black pudding.
Brian Ferris meant to say, where is the restaurant you had your meal in yesterday, Old Town or New?
Newtown. Well, I
Well,
don't
go-
know, it's cast as Newtown over there.
It's going into town, so probably towards the Old Town. It's called,
It's just up the road from the bike shop, isn't it?
yeah, what's it called, Marcus?
Worcester one type Paradiso Centro.
There you go.
Paradiso Centro. You alright, Marcus?
Yeah, just done a super long place.
Alright.
It's not far from the Rare Park, is it?
No,
It's just up.
up the top.
Yeah.
It's kind of up
It is.
Up Avenida Europa to the island and turn
Left.
left.
Oh, no, guys.
Richard Upton said, "What's white pudding?"
Just done a race that started in New York, ended in San Francisco.
Not a real one, guys. On a game. On a game.
Yeah.
Tracy
First
Warren said
as
black
well.
pudding for
You
me.
did enjoy yourself yesterday, didn't you?
Of course.
Yeah.
And
Tell
Shaw
them about
said,
me cake.
"Yes, guys. I don't
Yeah,
know whether you
cake,
saw
yeah.
Marcus's feed yesterday morning. He had a cake. A friend of ours done to look like him
It was a bit weird having cake that time in the morning, wasn't it?
in his Hawaiian shirt. Got
Thought he was going to dive into
3
it.
layers, buttercream, and very moist, very rich.
Yeah.
It's really, really nice. The buttercream's really nice, but you wouldn't want a big piece. You'd get a bit sickly, wouldn't
I
it?
probably would when I'm in the mood for cake.
Yeah. I think that time in the morning though, we
Just a
just
bit early
Yeah.
yesterday.
I did have a piece when I come back last night. Very nice. And Jay said, "I've heard of white pudding, never seen it." Angela Dallimore says, "No, Richard, meant Marcus." What?
Come on then, sorry.
Something about a parrot in the background, and where did you get it from?
Alright.
Can't see a planet.
Look at the back of us. No, one of your videos.
I don't know.
Don't know.
And I will have to watch them and let you know.
Jay Lance said, "Richard, white pudding doesn't have pig's blood, just herbs and spices."
Yeah, black pudding for me, guys.
Gross.
Black pudding, pudding, bit of bread,
Oh,
and haggis. A few chips. Great.
disgusting. Amanda Roberts says, "Lilybeth was the nickname for Queen Elizabeth, apparently." Alright.
Right.
Shane W says, "Prince Philip used to call the Queen Lilybet." Richard Upton says, "Sounds nice." Tracy Warren says, "Lilybet, Diana, Mountbatten, Windsor." Oh, so it's a girl. Poor
I
thing.
had kind of called a lad Lily, but I don't know which way.
You never know.
You never know. Amanda Roberts says, "I'm sure, yes, Shropshire, even though I am on Welsh border." And she says, "God, I miss Spain." Oh, bless. Tracy Woman said, "Lilybet after the Queen." Angela says, "If you ask someone, they will know. Sorry, cannot remember the name. Ask a few people. Spanish will know. Wordy word for luck. If I remember the name, I'll let you know." Right, cool.
What was that?
That cheap shop,
Alright, yeah.
designer shop and that. And Shaw said, "Yes, Amanda, I think we all miss Spain. Roll on when we can go again. We'll be there like a shot."
Yeah, it'd be nice to see you all, guys. Really.
Angela Dallimore said, "Marcus lol, joke parrot."
I'm trying to think back to yesterday there.
Jay Lance says, "PMSL looking for a parrot." Yeah, we're all looking for a flipping parrot. And Shaw says, "Looking for a parrot you didn't know you had." You never know round here, they're always letting the birds loose.
Yeah, then
I swear to God.
it wouldn't be unusual for us to have parrots in the videos.
That's worrying me now.
Oh, stop worrying about it. Looks like an anchor.
Looks like a heart. And Jay says, "I'm trying to work out if there's anything in the background that resembles a parrot, but no, can't see anything."
You can see the light on there. We can see.
Polly wants a
It's just-
cracker. Sunshine's in, says, "Evening Mad Mike, evening Sue. What have I missed?"
Not a lot. Not I think.
Not a lot. What?
Just being general chat.
Jay Lance says, and Jay, you sure?
We're a bit short on the likes tonight, sir.
Nobody loves us.
Oh.
Mm.
67 in and 27 likes.
Yeah, hit that like button, guys. We also have
Super chats.
super stickers.
Super chats. That threw you out, didn't it?
Yeah. And
Email, me link,
merchandise, membership.
memberships.
Yeah.
Yep.
Super chat, super stickers if you want to buy us a beer.
I'm going to have another look at that membership thing. It's not working out, really. For what we want. So, maybe give it a shake round somehow.
Maybe.
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 It's just when to do it though, because people have just paid their money, you don't seem to want to do it then, do you?
Tracy Woman said, hi Marcus. Angela Darrymore said, here parrot facing background, that's Marcus's new nickname.
Yeah.
Oh, because you were saying let me out earlier, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Or it's off again.
And Jay says, JJ, I think so. Oops. Ecky thump. There's no set time
That's
for
not bad
cake,
water.
Mike. Any time's a good time. Richard Upton says, a black man walks into a bar with a parrot on his shoulder. The barman looks at him and says, wow, that looks fantastic. Wherever did you get it? The parrot says, Africa. There's millions of them.
Should we laugh?
Don't. Oh, Jesus. Jesus. I can't remember the one I seen earlier, but I was trying not to laugh, but it was so stupid. Paul Bean said, Misk, the best way to eat black pudding, straight out of the package with a bit of season and have a few pints of Guinness.
I'll give the Guinness a miss, I think. I'm not too keen on Guinness.
Would you eat it straight out the packet though and not cook it?
Oh yeah, probably.
Ugh. Angela says, yes, we all watching you eat your cake, lol. Any left tonight?
Yeah, there's a bit left.
Quite a bit left. Think it might be supper, maybe. Yeah, I was quite
Better time
surprised
to have it for
because
supper, like.
yeah, my friend Julie said not to put it in the fridge. I would normally put cake in the fridge, and she said don't put it in the fridge because apparently, like, the icing on it will react with the cold and basically just melt and go horrible.
I thought it always went hard.
So we just left it out. I mean, it's wrapped up. It's got foil around it to keep it
It's been quite
protected,
warm.
but it's just on top of the fridge, really, just up there. And it's, I mean, I picked it up Saturday and it's still lovely and fresh, isn't it?
Well, it's going to be fresh for a while, isn't it? It's just been made.
Amanda Roberts says, I'm sure one positive person, but the UK is pretty depressing right now. Got a feeling the so-called government will move the goalposts again. Hope I'm wrong. June 21st we'll know. I hope they let you out.
Not allowed to talk about football, but I think they need to move the goalposts for England for the Euros.
Yeah. Jay Lance and Angela doubt it. No, we left some cake, guys. And Jay says, ooh, uncooked Paul Bryn, don't fancy that. That's a black pudding. Richard Upton said, I had bull's tail in Wonder once. It was alright, a bit like stewing steak.
What's that? Let's try that one.
I think...
Give it a bit of go, but I don't want the top end.
If I didn't know what it was, you probably would eat it. I think it's when you know what something is, you kind of like.
Much like you with a.
Shut up
Yeah.
about horses. We didn't like ostrich, did we? We tried some ostrich burgers and we weren't keen.
No, keen on that, weren't we?
No.
The wall about that.
I think there's a lot of veal here, isn't there?
Yep.
Rich Dupton says, yeah, Amanda, they probably will move it to July. Frankie Walsing, good evening.
Hi.
Young man. He says, hi, Mike and Sue. Did Marcus have a nice day for his birthday yesterday?
Yeah, he did. He got a little bit drunk, Beth.
Yeah, he had a lovely time, thanks, Frankie. And so some nice tops.
Some videos over on your channel, isn't there, Marcus?
See.
Happy birthday day.
See, he says, see. Paul Bryn said, MJ, it's already cooked when they make it. Rich Dupton says, hi Amanda, good to see you again. You haven't been in for a bit, have you?
That's not a tall tale, is it?
Huh?
That's not a tall tale.
What?
How about the ball?
No. Jay Lance said, ever had sweet balls, Richard? Sheeps?
Sweetbreads.
Sweetbreads, yeah.
Yeah.
Sweetbreads. Angela says, lol.
This
Richard
will be
Dupton
sometime.
says, no, Jay, but I would try them, I think. JJ's just laughing. Yeah, I think they're called sweetbreads, aren't they?
Yeah.
Jay Lance
You
said,
get with rabbit as well, eh?
yeah, my dad used to eat sheep's brains and oxtail. See, I think back in the olden times,
See,
people
oxtail
ate
we
a
used to
lot
have
more
all
like
the
that.
time, haven't we?
Yeah. Yeah. That bargain loving Brits, when that was on, weren't there? There was a guy and he was on the indoor market and he was buying like sheep's heads and all sorts of stuff like that. And chewing them up, and he said, you know, they're like really delicious and the brains and everything.
So-
But Dusty Quack, yeah.
It's like
Is his drag name, but it's not the sort of thing.
tongue now.
Yeah,
You don't seem to see that about so much.
no.
You thought about that when you were eating it, sort of thing. You used
What?
to eat a lot of that, didn't you?
I think in Spain
Back
you
in
can
the
maybe get a lot more the awful sort of things, but it's not the sort of thing I would actually go to a butcher's and buy.
I had to go to a Spanish bar, to a Scottish bar though for Aggies. Hey, finished your chat now. We're going
No, Angela said lol, or you just sussed it lol. Sunshine says, did the PayPal situation sort out? What day is it today?
Marcus,
I
He
think
hasn't yet,
tomorrow. It's supposed to be released tomorrow, so check and have to get back to you on that, let you know.
it's gone out a minute there.
I don't know. Amanda Roberts says, Richard, I haven't been well, trying to get doctor's appointments very hard, phone consultations, but don't want to moan. Hopefully we're in a bit.
Yeah, we are buffering. We don't seem to be on the phone, but we're buffering on
Apparently, like, even when it buffers on here, it doesn't buffer their end.
the... Okay, that's fair
Apparently,
enough
but
then.
let me know if it does. Shane W says, my nan used to make ox tongue sandwiches.
Yeah. It used to be quite common when I was
Yeah.
younger.
It's like they used to eat tripe back then. And Shaw said, Amanda, think you're right, thought the same months ago.
I don't think food was that bad.
Jay Lance is giving a thumbs up to Shane. Gross. Oxtail sandwiches, gross. Amanda Roberts said, anyone else got the feeling we've all been played? Possibly. Sunshine says, Mad Mike, give us a story. Once upon a time.
Twice upon a time.
Rich Dupton said, hope you get better soon, Amanda. Can't imagine how bad things are over in England right now. And yeah, Amanda, it's all a game now. Just about power, money and controlling the population. Angela says yes, put cake in fridge, makes it dry. Yeah, so I'm glad that I didn't put it in the fridge. And Shaw says, I've no doubt, Amanda, how you managed to get an appointment and feeling, or hope you managed to get an appointment and feeling better. Had same trouble getting dentist, had to be in agony with infection and antibiotics first. Finally had tough outs.
Yeah, it's, I remember about that. That was before all this.
I'm glad everybody's talking about doctors because it's what I forgot today. I'm going to have to go down the doctors tomorrow and say that I need a repeat prescription. They just phone you up. Hopefully he doesn't say next week, next year.
So it doesn't work like in the UK, you don't just get a repeat prescription then?
He just phones you up and then sort of what you want, and it's just put on my card, and then I take my card. The problem is, when I was up at the other surgery and they do a repeat prescription, I could use it about 3 times before I had to phone up and get another one. This one I only seem to put one on.
Right.
So once I've used it, then I have to go back.
Perhaps that's just saying keep an eye on you.
Yeah. Amanda says, Richard, thank you for good wishes. It's all about power and control and let people wake up and see. But I'm seriously worried because this is about ours and everyone's future.
Make your holidays, guys.
Yeah. And she said, thank you, Anne. Pain's worse when you're waiting all the time on edge to get some support, as we all know, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's the worst thing to take. You just cannot get rid of it, can you?
Richard said you're banging your head against the wall trying to get people to understand that, Amanda. I think things are slowly normalising a bit, but we have to watch that the governments don't try and carry it on. Says it's like some sort of new normal. That's what somebody was saying yesterday.
Isn't it?
Sort of like this is the new normal now. Yeah.
For me, in Benidorm, it's not going to get back to normal till the nightclubs, all that work's been done up there.
Start opening.
They get all open again.
Yeah. Yeah.
It really isn't.
It does seem a lot of the bars that have been shut for a long time just suddenly opened back up.
Yeah. Was that Queen's Arms?
Yeah, Queen's Arms was open.
They'd done it all out and they opened up, I think it was the day or the day before, it got announced that all the bars are going to be shut down again. So they had about one day open and now I think they've just thought, well, we're going to leave it a bit this time before we reopen up. I mean, they're going to be a bit isolated up there, I think, myself. Because Crown or the Rose and Crowns are open or anything else.
No. They do seem to be the only one on that little bit, really, don't they? But
so maybe that's just a test run for up there.
We'll see what happens, yeah.
Because there's a lot of road works, a lot of pipes going in, drain work going on.
Yeah. Tracy Warren said, Amanda, getting a doctor's appointment's terrible. I was on the phone to my doctor for over an hour before I got an answer. That's terrible, isn't it? Jay Lance said, liver and onions. Yuck.
No, never a fan of liver.
No. And he said also breast of lamb, good old fashioned food. Lamb's expensive in Spain.
Yeah, I think lamb's expensive everywhere now.
Yeah. It's a shame.
Going the wrong way, so
He
again.
said we were through him, but I think we're all right now. Tracy Warren said, JJ, my gran ate tripe. Yuck.
I can't say I've ever tried tripe.
No. Jay Lance said, Tracy, yeah, my mum did. Disgusting. And Jay said, not a fan of liver.
He loved it, didn't he?
What, tripe, yeah. She says, not a fan of liver, JJ, but I've had ox heart. Didn't think I'd like it, but it was nice. Think it's just the thought of it being a heart that put me off.
Bum, bum.
Bum, bum. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Paul Bryn said, Jay Lance, you can't beat a good leg of salmon. It's a leg of salmon.
Turtle's not too bad, mate.
Don't know. And Jay said,
A
my
few years
mum
ago, mate.
liked
That
tripe
was-
too, not a chance I'd try it. Did your mum ever eat tripe?
Oh no.
Gross.
The only time I had tripe was the dog.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
used to love it.
Jay Lance said, and Jay, yeah, I couldn't touch a heart. I've already got a big enough one. Oh. Oh.
What a heart.
Amanda Roberts said, Tracy and mine has terrible walk music. I'm sure it's designed to make us put the phone down in desperation. True, they put you like, yeah,
Do you think there's a company out there that do that specialise in that thing?
special music so you hang up.
So you just can't take it anymore.
I can't remember who it was once. I did phone a company once and I thought it was quite good because I had all like 80s, 70s and 80s music on, so it was quite good. Except when they answer, you like singing along and then somebody goes, hello, like, oh, I wasn't singing. Jay Lance says leg of salmon, question marks.
Like the summer. That'd be
Salmons
nice.
have legs. Thank you all, said Sue. I'm doing my Spanish homework tonight. My mum helped me with it. She speaks good Spanish.
Good. That'd be useful.
Me habla poco español. Angela Dallimore said, can't beat a nice bit of salmon. Bit of what you fancy does you good.
Yeah, I had a bit of salmon tonight.
Yeah, stump the place out. Richard said they do that at the job centre. Amanda, play this horrible classical music. Jay says, never heard of a leg of salmon. Fresh salmon or tinge, yes. And she also said, love liver and onions, breast of lamb as well. In fact, most good old-fashioned food. Can't beat it, JJ.
Yeah, I got turned off salmon for a while, didn't I? The other year when I had, a few years back now, had fresh salmon.
Yeah.
It'd just been caught on the day, and then I had it like on toast at night, wasn't it? I could eat salmon for a good couple of years after that, could I? Because it just didn't taste right. Absolutely beautiful.
Angela says, do you have to pay for prescriptions? Most peeps in chemists talk English and Spanish are very good. Different from the UK. Yeah, I pay for my prescriptions, but I pay about
You've gone out of the picture again, sir.
half, like the price, because I've got my SIP card now.
Yep. Sorry, dear.
And Shaw said, beat it. Oh, right, yeah, sorry, yeah, I see what you mean.
We're up for this quiz, are we?
In a minute, I'm trying to catch up.
Sorry.
Jade answered, I'm sure definitely, I miss my mum's cooking. Ken Eccles is in, said, do you know if Morgan's Tavern's open yet?
No, it definitely isn't.
No.
I don't think that's
Angela-
going to be open until the Brits come back
Oh, I've got absolute loads to catch
and all
up with.
the work's done.
Absolute.
Speed read it and go.
I've got no chance. Angela Dallimore said, yes, mum's cooking's best. Paul Breen said, Jay, a nice leg of salmon's beautiful. Amanda Roberts said, and yes, still remember my dad's Irish stew. Love Irish stew. And Shaw said, what's a leg of salmon? Walk on the wild side's in, says evening. Hi, Stephen.
Hi, Stephen.
Good evening, walk on the wild side.
A bit sunny in Blackpool today.
Jay Lance says, unsure, I don't know, I've asked Paul. And Jay said, leg of salmon's the best part. Angela Dallimore said,
We'll try taking it all the way up, guys. Oh no, we've got bits all over the place there.
Angela said, miss all my mum's cooking, especially her meat and potato pie. Jay Lance said, could someone tell me please, what's a leg of salmon?
It's the leggy bits.
No. And he says corned beef and potato pie.
Yeah, I would have been alright, but
Amanda Roberts said, has he been rude perhaps? And Jay said, JJ is pulling your leg.
someone went down far enough.
Angela Darrymore said, my nan used to eat tripe, disgusting. Will you stop playing with it?
Right, go on.
These bloody men. And she also said, JJ, I miss my mum's stew and dumplings. Try as I might, mine's never exactly the same, getting there but not quite right. Rich
Keep practicing.
Upton said, I remember my mum making us kids DCM sandwiches in the 1980s because we all would sit and watch Tiswas on a Saturday, then go and play out to come back for World of Sport Wrestling. Good times. What's DCM? What's DCM sandwiches?
Oh, we didn't know. We used to get a picture on Saturday morning there.
Jay Lance says, okay, and Jay.
Used to
And
watch
Jay
this all the
said,
time.
showing your age there, Richard. Amanda Roberts says, Mike, about the whole music, you're bang on correct. I'm convinced it's designed to make one give up all hope. You do, don't you? Just sat there, it's like, you
The fine's nothing now.
just
The music, I can't stand that.
give up the way of living. And Jay Lance says, and Jay, oh my God, yes, stew and dumplings. And Shaw says, leg of salmon, fish have fins, not legs. Cliff Lawlison said, my dad had lots of pig's trotters and pig's tails to eat. He loved them. Jay Lance said, and Shaw, I mean, right. Come back.
You want me to get caught up, sir? Well, I've got a
Angela
quiz, guys.
Dallimore said, any fish is nice. Jay Lance says, Cliffo, yes, love pig's trotters roasted. Disgusting. And Jay said, I love fish, but only if it doesn't actually look like one.
Chop the head off there.
Tracy Warren said, I do stew with leek or onion dumplings, but bake the dumplings in the oven so they go nice and crispy on top. That sounds really nice.
Yeah.
Jay Lance said, and Jay, no eyes looking at you when eating. There's nothing worse than your food looking at you while you're trying to eat it. Amanda Roberts says, does anyone remember being forced to eat a food you didn't like when a kid? For me, it was liver at school. Or like if you didn't eat all your food, you got it the next morning for breakfast.
Cabbage with me.
Cabbage?
Yeah.
No, he loves
I hate
cabbage.
cabbage. That green, that really green cabbage.
Oh, now you moan if you don't
Yeah.
get green cabbage.
I love it now. First because I was forced fed it and
Don't
stuff.
know. Paul Prince says, Tracy Warren, that sounds beautiful.
Here we go.
Jay Lance said, Amanda, yes, Sprouts.
Oh, he's there. Yeah, is it Marcus?
Thank you. Oh, look. Oh, we both got green.
Yeah, there we go. One each. You can't do
A
that. 'cause
walk
you've
on the
got rid of
wild
the
side
chat.
said good weather lately. We may have an official heat wave if it keeps up to next week.
Brilliant.
Richard Upton's laughing at your washing line on the ledge. He says, how common.
I've got those stuff out there still.
Yeah. And Shaw said pigs trotters love them but don't see them now.
Oh, they hide them now.
Richard Upton says DCM sandwiches, Sue. Lenny Henry made them on Tiswas. It was Jamaican hard bread with condensed milk. With condensed milk, the condensed milk sandwich. How on earth do you make a condensed milk sandwich on Jamaican hard bread? I'm intrigued now.
I seem to remember something about it, yeah.
Paul Bryn says, Richard, did you see Sue's underwear on the line? I hope not. Actually, no,
No, I've been swimming gear if anything.
I think it's a boy's underwear on the line. And we're back.
Are you caught up with the chat?
No.
Oh, Marcus, he's not been in the fridge.
Frankie Wall says, Ewas una buona dama. That means you are a nice lady, Sue. Ah, Ewas una buona dama. Dama. Very good. So you're doing better than us with your Spanish, and we live here. Richard Upton said if you just got a
See.
large piece of custard bread and put milk on it, that was basically a DCM sandwich.
Yep.
Richard Upton says, lol, Paul. Julie Jones says, I'm back, my phone died.
Yeah, well, now, you're all there.
Yeah, it was cold,
Why was
and
it?
it got in my tooth.
Mine was melted. On one side.
Walk on the wild side says, are you allowed to hang your washing out on the balcony? I've heard some apartments don't allow it. Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are there.
I even have like a line sort of thing over the edge. I hang it over everything.
Them said we can't anyway, so. Well, yeah, we've definitely got a line out the back there, so.
Yeah, it was there when we come, so obviously, like, yeah. Basically, like, some apartments will have, like, rooftop areas with lines where people can peg the washing. The apartment we had before had,
Yeah.
like,
It was
an
all right,
area,
that was, wasn't it?
like, that you could go and peg all your washing out.
You had to get yours out before everybody else did, like.
Yeah, and Marcus did have a football football shirt go missing off
Yeah,
the
it
line
did.
there.
I think we know who had that, but some holiday makers that were in there.
Yeah. Julie Jones reckons people are eating strange food on this channel. That's because the strange people come on this channel. Rich Upton says, true, walk on the wild side. He's just turned into another...
You're not so certain, you need your glasses.
Richard, true, walk on the wild side. He's just turned into another woke BBC sheep. Don't quite know what that means. Amanda Roberts said it's really making me feel better to feel connected with you all. When you live alone, it's... What was that?
Oh, no idea.
Did you just fart?
No. Why are you blaming on me?
It's really making me feel better to feel connected with you all. When you're live alone, it's fine. But when you're not well, it's not great. Oh, when you live alone, sorry, it's fine. But when you're not well, it's not great. So I'm so happy to be enjoying this. Thank you all. No worries.
It's the worst thing.
Come on.
It's the worst thing when you're living on your own, you're not
Yeah.
very well.
Walk on the Wild Side said, where's food at my primary school was chicken supreme. John Milner says, anybody like ham shanks and bacon ribs? Yeah, I don't mind ham shanks. Marcus likes spare ribs, doesn't he? Loves spare ribs. Walk on the Wild Side says, Richard Upton 100%. Hulu says, what are you eating? Some of Marcus's birthday sweets, he had some little chocolate eggs.
Yep.
He's just bought us one. Tracy Robinson, prunes and custard, worst dessert at school. Jay Lance says, John, yes, me love them. Oh,
We used to
pardon
get
me.
that, what do they call it? Chocolate tart thing, and really horrible.
Don't
it
know.
was.
Rich Dupton says, I don't think he can even talk about racism. Walk, as in his time, he was a black and white minstrel and did that Jamaican character on Tis Was.
You're on about Lenny Henry now, yeah?
Lenny Henry, did he do a black and white minstrel?
I think he did a sketch.
Can't remember, to be quite.
Yeah, I think he did.
Aunt Shaw says, Amanda, nothing worse being alone when you don't feel well. Jay Lance says, Semolina. I don't mind
Semolina, because I couldn't find the rice to make rice pudding properly.
Which one's the creamy one? There's semolina and there's tapioca, isn't there? Now,
Semolina's
one of them-
the frog's born one,
One of them looks like it's got bits in and the other one's creamy. Which is which?
Semolina's creamy.
Is it? Which is which, guys? Tapioca or semolina? Which is the creamy one? And which is the one that looks like frog spawn, as Mike describes, it's got bits in?
Yeah, maybe I got it wrong. Maybe I got it
Richard
wrong.
Upton said his stand-up stuff in the 80s was funny, Wildside. But yeah, after he did that stupid American film that flopped.
Yeah, well, we all do a film that flops occasionally.
Yeah. Anne Shaw says ham shanks. And Shane W sending Amanda, he sent some love to Amanda Roberts. Hope that makes you feel better, darling.
Do you think that cover will be coming out in the UK
I don't know.
that we're in?
I don't know, because it's Spanish musical, isn't it? So maybe not. But who knows?
Yeah, if there is a film called The Cover comes out, me and Marcus were doing extras in that when they're filming it.
Yeah.
Stuart in Spain next month, you say?
Next month, but
Yeah.
like they've done the premieres for it, so I might see if it's on the fire stick.
See if we can find it.
Moira Bardington says good evening. Evening, Moira.
Hi. Just watching Sue here now. I don't know whether she's just getting more and more beyond the chapel.
Richard Upton said, woke Sue. If someone is woke, it means they're very politically left-wing. They would support BLM and transgender and gay right stuff. Ah, right. Okay. Amanda Roberts says, Shane, thank you. Anne Shaw loves prunes and custard to this day. Ken Eccles says it's that fizzy pop Sue. I think it is. Keeps repeating. Walk on the Wild Side says Richard Upton, Prince Harry and Meghan Malarkey are the king and queen of woke. Always telling us how to live our lives while they live in a mansion with 16 bathrooms. You walk between my shoulders again. Richard Upton says, yes, Sue. Early in his career, we would do summer seasons in Blackpool with the black and white minstrels.
All right. I didn't realise that.
I didn't know that, no. So where was like a white guy would black his face, he'd have whited his face, I assume.
So is that racist?
I don't know, really. I suppose in them days you could get away with it. Now they would say, oh yeah, you know, that's not politically correct. A white guy can't paint his face black and pretend that he's a black man and put on a voice. And a black guy can't paint his face white and...
I don't think we're going to get into the racist thing. It's too complicated.
No. It's like Love Thy Neighbour. I mean, that just would not be allowed now, would it?
Yeah, but you can still get it on
Yeah.
YouTube, still got it on?
Yeah, and whatnot. Thank you all says you can't beat a Sunday roast. True.
Yeah, we've not had one of those for a while.
No, not for a while. Angela Dallimore said everything good as long as it's fresh crusty bread, fish, salad, veg. Richard Upton says, yeah, walk, I can't be arsed with those two.
Well, thank you very much.
No, he means Harry and Meghan. Meghan Malarkey, I like that. Jay Lance says semolina's creamy. See, I knew it, and tapioca looks like frog spawn.
All right, sorry,
Yeah, I like
the wrong way around then.
I like semolina.
I don't
Yeah.
rather have rice
I'm
pudding.
going to find a can of rice pudding, I think, tomorrow.
Proper rice pudding without that stuff they put on over it.
Yeah, not the Spanish rice. I've got a craving for rice pudding. I think I have to find some rice pudding tomorrow.
What do they put on over here? What is it they put in with?
Nutmeg, is it?
Oh, yeah.
Probably. Amanda Roberts
Was
says,
it?
Julie, thank you. It's weird because I read Tower, but I cannot get into info for myself. So I don't know if what I have serious or not. Not got any vibes. Julie Jones says Semolina's a smooth one. Yay. Anne Shaw says semolina, tapioca, rice pudding, love it. Dollop of clotted cream on top. We used to call tapioca fogspawn. Yeah, I don't like tapioca.
That's right.
Angela Dallimore said
I
yeah.
used to like that.
Mrs. Sunday roast and semolina's the creamy one. What, you like fogspawn? Anne Shaw says yes, Sunday roast, hard to beat, thank you.
Still rather have rice pudding. There you go. Especially when Mum used to make it because it have a nice crust on the top there.
And Jay said, how rude are kids? Ring me right in the middle of a live stream, lol. That's absolutely disgusting, Anjay. I would really tell them. You know, I hope you gave them an absolute earful and then put the phone down on them.
It is Monday night though, I mean, I suppose they didn't ring last
They
night.
didn't know, yes.
They
Yeah.
didn't know we changed that
Yeah.
night.
So we'll let them off. Angela Dallimore says old-fashioned rice pudding, cooked oven with thick skin on top. Yeah, I used to love that.
That is, yeah, and my mum used to do it, yeah. My dad, it always used to be milky if he did it. Still have quite a lot of milk in there.
No, I
Always
like
be able to
it
tell
like...
who'd cook the rice pudding.
I'm trying to think now. Like how... Did you put butter in it to make it thick? And I can't remember, yeah. Just like a
Put
little
butter
bit
and
because you
stuff in
didn't
there.
want it greasy, but like a little bit of butter so it didn't all stick to the dish, and then your milk would come out really nice and creamy.
I made a rice pudding for ages.
We ain't got an oven.
Could it in the microwave.
It'll boil over.
You wouldn't get the what's on top though, would you?
Oh, Amanda Roberts says Sue does a great job. It's like being a presenter. She's a lot better than Alison Hammond. Whoop, whoop. Thank you.
Who's Alison Hammond?
Jay Lance says Angela definitely. Tracy Robbins says yeah, Angela do my own.
Keeps taking you out the picture.
Angela says with a little bit of cream on top. No, I think you just keep like knocking it sideways when I'm not looking.
Yeah, you're in again now.
And Jay says I wouldn't eat custard rice pudding or anything like that for no amount of money. Tell you what, we'll have your share, and Jay, alright?
Yeah, custard.
Like, yeah. When you come over and you're at the Regenti, just give me a bell. If you've got anything like custard rice pudding will come down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll help you out with that.
Yeah. We'll eat all your desserts.
Oh, and custard slices we used to get.
Don't. Enough.
Used to be one special place down in Wales for that though.
He does them down the road, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have to try them.
Pie man. Richard Upton said, I think it was more of he was on a show with them, Sue. They would have the black and white minstrels on, then Lenny Henry would do a stand-up routine. Ah, right, so he wasn't...
Yeah, I
like a
think he did do
minstrel.
a sketch show,
Can't remember.
dressed up. I can't remember if he did it with them or he did it with other people. Was dressed up as.
Don't know. And Shaw says, yes, rice pudding in the oven, bit of nutmeg and crusty skin.
Nutmeg hater. You like the nutmeg, don't
I
you?
don't mind, yeah.
Yeah.
A walk on the wild side said Amanda Roberts, I see Alison Hammond causing a bit of controversy by saying she doesn't want the Kung Flu jab. She's going against ITV and MSM narrative, but it's her choice. Jay Lance says Angela and spoon of jam. Yeah, did you have jam in your rice pudding? Sometimes.
Sometimes you might get it if you want it after, but no.
Yeah.
Yeah. When it's just up sort of thing. You wouldn't have it cooked, is it?
Did you have Yorkshire pudding with jam? Yeah.
We used to have with gravy and lamb and stuff. You could afford lamb in them days.
Yorkshire pudding with jam on. Because it used to be a pudding. Angela Dallimore says yes, spoon of jam, Lance. Julie Jones said, Sue's lovely. She always takes time to read everyone's comments.
But you can catch up with them.
Yeah, about 10 miles behind. Amanda
Already.
Roberts says a walk, yes, but ITV sacked. Oh, a walk on the wild side, yes, but ITV sacked a straight white woman for voicing the same opinion. But we can't really go there, can we? No, that's true.
No, I think the BBC have got their... if you look at some of the things they've done down the years, it's a little bit strange.
Yeah. Tracy Woman says, JJ, Angela tried with lemon curd. Anjay says, ha ha Sue, I'll give him a slap, but he's 32 and lives in Kent, so I'll punish him by embarrassing him at his wedding next month. That's her son phoning her. And she also says, Sunday roast, crispy roast potatoes cooked in goose fat or dripping, the best.
Yeah, as long as they're nice and crispy.
Yeah. Angela Dallimore says, sounds good, we'll do thanks. Richard Upton says, I just read that a walk good for her. I think that's
Well,
walk on a
cooking
wild
now.
side good for her. Julie Jones said, I think you put carnation tin milk in it. Paul Bryn says, Sue, I think you should do your live stream on a Saturday evening. Maybe I could try it. Maybe might get more people in. Maybe in the early evening though, in case we want to go out or something. James.
That's a problem if you do it then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
James Ramsey said ambrosia custard and ginger cake. Oh, yeah, yum yum.
Yeah, we used to have that a lot, haven't we?
Walk on the wild side says, so did Marcus get leather today? It was yesterday's birthday
Yeah,
actually.
yesterday,
Kind of.
Yeah, he stuck up pretty well, didn't he?
He got merry. He had 5 Koppenberg strawberry and lime.
Doesn't usually drink neither, so...
No. He would maybe have 1 or 2 dark fruits at a push, but he was knocking these back. He said it was like sort of strawberry juice with like lemonade, like. But he was a little bit merry when we got him outside walking back, singing.
It's quite nice though, that was.
He did have a bad head this morning, apparently. Jay Lance says, Paul, good idea. Angela Dallimore says, well, I'm off to do my beauty treatment now, guys. Been nice talking. Good night, God bless. Good night,
Yeah, we'll see you
Angela.
on
See you.
Tuesday on Marcus's and Thursday on mine.
Yeah, tomorrow night, yeah, for Marcus's. Anjay said, I agree, Saturday evening would be good, TV's rubbish anyway.
We'll be on here every night. Not
Yeah.
so much longer.
Yeah. Peter Kay says, Port Benidorm always has custard and rice pudding cold. Just put it in the microwave.
Right.
That's true, isn't it? Their rice pudding is always like cold, isn't it?
A lot of that one was in Greece as well, didn't we, that rice pudding?
For breakfast.
They do it for any meal.
It was like, yeah, but it was at breakfast. It was like strange. Angela says good night, Richard. Everybody's saying good night to Angela.
That's why you had like 3 or 4 lots, yeah.
Yeah. Amanda Roberts said, I know you guys don't watch UK TV and I don't blame you. Alison Hammond's presenter on ITV this morning. Sue's far superior. Thank you.
Yeah. You can get a job at ITV then if you go back.
Angela says, yes, Sue's superior. I'm very impressed with her presenting. Thank you very much. I'm going to get my own show shortly.
Yeah, I might as well be off it though.
We'll have a word with Peter Andre, maybe.
Yeah,
I could present one of his shows.
yeah, Marcus is going to do some wine
Right.
cups with...
From Benidorm. Yes, we met a guy last night called Chris Boylan.
well,
And apparently he worked on ITV with Peter Andre in the 60-minute makeover.
16 minutes.
60-minute
60
makeover.
minutes, yeah.
If you watch the shows, you'll see Peter Andre called Chris a couple of times. He was doing the wallpapering, Chris.
Yeah, I think he was one of the main guys, one of the team members.
Team members,
in
yeah.
charge sort of thing.
And he was talking to Marcus last night about them maybe teaming up and doing a bit of filming round Benidorm and possibly then sending the video on to Peter for him to add a bit to it as well. So we'll see what happens, a bit of collaboration.
Yeah, I didn't want me, guys.
No.
Just off the Marcus.
Julie Jones said, bless you, Sue. Sending one back to you, my lovely. It's my kiss.
There you
Paul
go.
Breen says, Mike, good old bacon and cabbage and a plate full of spuds with Kerrygold butter melting through the spuds.
Never tried that.
See, I love butter, like the salty sort of butter, but yeah,
That's,
we have Marge nowadays.
I don't know about that. Yeah,
I do like.
I like bacon, I like cabbage. So
Like when you're on holiday and you go to bed to B&B's and they have like the butter packs. Jay Lance said, be careful soon, Mike, and don't get a strike. Racism on your channel.
no, we was talking about it, not.
Yeah. Tracy Robin said, see you all tomorrow. Night, take care everyone. Night, Tracy, take care.
Night.
See you tomorrow.
How are we doing, by the way? 50, is that 59 people?
2:15, yeah. 2 hours 15.
39 likes. We're getting there, guys.
And Jay said Saturday tea time, Sue. Gives you time to go out later. Jay Lance says bread pudding, can't beat it. I love bread pudding. Or bread and butter pudding with custard. And Shaw said all this talk of food, I'm starving now.
Yep.
Had Chinese a couple of hours ago, so shouldn't feel hungry. Now the trouble with Chinese, like you have one and then a couple of hours later you could eat another, couldn't you?
That's why we always go all inclusive. All inclusive. I'm still saying all inclusive. It's like all inclusive, isn't it?
What?
Put the bamboo.
Yeah.
As much as you can eat, sort of thing. Go up there, you go, all your drink in, all your food in,
Yeah.
pick what you want.
Right. Oh, thank
Well,
you very
thank you
much,
much.
Amanda. Thanks for the super chat.
These are not having much effect.
We'll
now, are
go and buy a cat.
they? Thought they were going to buy a cat. Thank you very much for that. Much appreciated.
Thank you. I don't know why I said a cat. I think a hat would have been better.
Sombrero.
Thank you very much. Cheers, me dears.
That's great. What was I saying now? I've forgotten.
Don't know. Can't remember. Back to bamboo.
Yeah, the bamboo with $13.99 all in.
Yeah.
You're going to spend a couple, 3 hours, I think it is, up there if you want.
Yeah.
Nice beer up there.
Shane W says hasn't watched TV for months. Must cancel the TV licence.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Got that bad in the UK.
I cancelled ours. Obviously, we haven't even got any tellies in the house back in the UK now. And they keep sending me emails like, oh, you've cancelled your TV licence, blah blah. I'm like, honestly.
You don't need one in Spain.
Jay Lansford and Shaw agree. It's all the talk of food making us hungry.
I can definitely smell something cooking.
Richard Upton says, you're right, Amanda, don't really watch British TVs. I get sick of hearing about Dovey. The problem's there's just showing one side of the coin. There's no real discussions. It's just brainwashing. We watch our Fire Stick, don't we?
Yeah.
We've just finished watching like an old
Muck.
comedy series, Common as Muck.
Well, it was
So
a
I
comedy
don't
series,
know.
the first one.
Yeah,
More of
it got a
drama
bit
after, wasn't it?
drama afterwards. Still very good. And with Tim Healy in it.
I know
Thanks,
what.
Paul Bryn.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Much
Thanks
appreciated.
for the super chat. Thank you very much. This time we'll buy a hat. Thanks for the super chat. There you go. I haven't had a
Raining
drink.
tomorrow, guys. It's got to be, innit?
Honestly, I haven't had a drink. Had a drink
Raining
last
tomorrow.
night, but not tonight. And Shaw says bread and
You
butter.
feel how it's cold it's gone now.
Yeah.
Weather must be coming already.
Nah, it's going to be hot tomorrow. And Shaw said bread and butter pudding to die for. Another thing I can't make like my mum. Speaking of which, you saw Mike's video on the balcony. Have you put it up yet?
What on?
Oh no, because you haven't put it on the stick. Sorry guys, it will eventually get put up. Mike did a video on his phone. Well, I did it on his phone. Of the lightning
She did it.
on Saturday night. There was no thunder, there was no rain. It was just this like lightning, but it was all like behind the clouds.
But you did
But
do
it
a
was
live stream as
all
well.
lovely flashes. Oh yeah, you did a live stream as
You
well.
did the live stream.
Yeah, well we did the live stream as well. If you saw that at the storm.
So don't
Very,
blame me
very
for
nice.
things that you've done yourself and you already done it and put it up.
Sunshine says, does anyone know where Baldon Bankrupt is? Is he still doing them? Marcus thinks he's still doing them. We've seen some of his. If you go on YouTube,
What was that? Oh,
that guy that goes round India.
yeah.
Is he called Baldon Bankrupt on there, Marcus? Yeah, he is called Baldon Bankrupt apparently.
He's got his other channel called Howard Bolter.
Oh, and apparently he's got another channel called what? Harold
Bolter.
Harold Balder. Right, there you go,
Yeah.
guys. John Milner says, heard from a good source, Spain will go green by UK in September. I hope it comes before
I
then.
told you September though, didn't I? Did I say that a few
Yeah.
weeks back?
Between my shoulders again. Amanda Roberts said, gentle. Richard, yes, all critical thinking suspended, block, no discussion, just compliance, worrying. Jay Lance said, and sure, mate, I make a great bread pudding. Yeehaw.
Yeah.
A lot of channels come up there then, but I don't know where they are here.
Right, okay. Don't worry too much then. Are you down the chat then?
Well, I seem to have caught up with the chat, but there was a lot of...
Well, they might come up in a minute. Let's do this quiz anyway, so.
Yeah, should we have a quiz question,
Yeah, I'll have a
gang?
quiz. No, it's who's caught up last. Yeah, if you go a bit quicker.
So,
Yeah, you're doing very well, so I reckon. They're all going to come up.
yeah, I don't know. There was something about...
It's going to be one of them nights, isn't it?
They're all coming up, but they're not coming up on here. So, I don't know, guys.
So what's going on now, guys? You read them off there, so. Or not?
Can't.
You can't really do a quiz if you...
Jay thinks I've missed loads of chats. Yeah, I have.
We got it back, I think, guys. Have we?
I've missed an absolute loads of chat about Baldon Bankrupt, about there, about there. Yeah, I have. Sorry, guys. And Shaw said always use Cornish butter. Can't stand margarine spreads. Walk on the Wild said sunshine somewhere out in the Balkans. That's Baldon Bankrupt. John Milner says, I never watch or listen to the UK news on TV or radio. Amanda Roberts says, you're welcome, amigos. Everyone send me healing vibes for a minute. Send Amanda some healing vibes. Healing vibes to get better. Look at the screen, Mike. Send some healing vibes. Jay Lance said, can we have a quiz now? Yeah, we're catching up.
Yeah,
And
so
Shaw
gets caught up again.
Oh, somebody's cooking something that smells like bacon. And Shaw should give me some tips on bread pudding then, JJ. Paul Bryn says, good night, folks. Up early in the morning. Night, Paul.
Right,
Take
we'll
care,
see you.
stay safe. See you soon, I hope.
Yeah, see you soon.
Richard Upton says, John, that shouldn't surprise me one bit. I always want people to spend money in the UK this summer. Drag it out, I think. Walk on the Wild Side says, this way better than the BBC law. At least we don't get scaremongered and preached to.
We try not to.
Richard Upton says, only by me Walk on the Wild Side when I get on one. Yeah, and Mike when he's on one. Jay Lance says, yeah, I've seen it, Sue. It's on Mike's channel. That's The Storm.
Yeah.
Richard Upton says, Bald and Bankrupt's funny with his videos. He usually gets lost or loses who he's working with. Sunshine says, Sue, you're in a very jolly mood this evening. Great to see. Yeah, I went through Mike's pockets earlier and found some money. I wish.
Well, good luck with that. I've been trying for weeks.
We're actually
I'm
happy because Mike bought us ice cream yesterday, guys.
I bought you ice cream.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Well, I gave you tenner and it was in your pocket and you bought us ice cream.
The first ice cream I've ever had that I was struggling to finish.
Yeah. You did have 3 balls.
I did.
Colin Top Guns in says, hi Sue and Mike. Hi Colin.
Hi.
Good evening and welcome. Jay Lance said, yeah, read that one. Yeah, I had missed. I've caught up, I think. Richard says, quiz time. And Jay says, don't skip my answers to the quiz, Sue. I'm going to win tonight.
Yeah.
Amanda Roberts said, Richard, when I was in Estepona, I went right up to the top of the old town where there's a museum. It's lovely. Check it out. William Smith's in. Evening, William.
Hi.
Richard Upton says, yeah, I like Estepona, Amanda. It's a nice museum and a nice town there with a great beach. Colin Top Gun says, time you did a register, Sue. Everybody in the room press 1 and hit the like button and you read the names out. Give it a try. John Milner says, Mike, to be fair, you've said September all along.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, I wonder. I bet I can't see actually who's liked it. It'd be good that, wouldn't it? I could read all your names out and like, right, why haven't you liked it? Amanda Roberts says, I've written a jingle for you guys. Just have to wait to see my son and see if we can record it somehow. Oh, that's cool.
Brilliant.
Cheers, Amanda.
Fantastic. I was thinking about this again today and you just reminded me you'd already done one.
Jay Lance says, stop commenting, otherwise no quiz. Richard Upton says, yes, stop commenting everyone, or three will never catch up and we won't have a quiz.
Right, what's the quiz? Quick.
Right, first question. I'm sure that's not fair having a banana sarnie with golden syrup. You know what? I love golden syrup.
Oh, tequila.
Oh, I could just get a spoon and eat it out the tin.
Come on, quick.
And Richard Upton says, I hope you bought enough for everyone, Anne. Right, first question. Whoever's cooking bacon. What is a word for a flock of ravens? What is the word for a flock of ravens?
Oh, no.
Lockers.
Oh, no.
Wendy Hunter's in, says hi
Excuse
to
me,
Mike and
Marcus.
Marcus. Hope you're all okay. We're good, thanks. And Jay says a flock. Jay Lance says a gull. Alex Whitecat hasn't come in yet.
Right, I'll go off ball with this one a bit then. A school.
No. Amanda Roberts says, sorry Richard, didn't mean to tell you what you already know. Sorry guys,
Used to be a good pie that,
garnet
back in the day.
really be.
Raven and blackbirds and stuff.
I don't know whether that smells like bacon or gammon. Amanda Roberts says, is it a parliament?
What are
No.
you cooking for us, Marcus?
No.
Richard Upton says a tavern of ravens. No. C. Walsh says a murder. No.
A murder.
Colin Top Gun says conspiracy. Amanda Roberts says, oh, that's the wine.
I've no idea, so I don't think.
Richard Upton says an unkindness. No. Right, countdown. Amanda Roberts says a Doris gang. Richard Upton says he shoots, he scores, back of the net. Jay Lance says a flurry. Right, countdown. And Jay says a colony. 10, 9, 8,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's only one person who got it correct.
What are they?
A flock of ravens is called a conspiracy. So congratulations, Colin Top Gun.
Well done.
Pat on the back, well done, Brainy.
Yeah, well done.
So see, there's some clever people in our crew.
So I wasn't too far out being the school.
No. A conspiracy of ravens.
Not too bad this water actually. And the hard stuff tonight.
Brian Ferry says the answer to the question is unkindness. It was actually a conspiracy, sorry. Jay Lance says well done, Colin. Colin Top Gun says crows is called a murder. Amanda Roberts says good question, Sue. I try my best, guys. Second question. What is the earliest known walled city?
Blackpool.
Richard Upton says Google says it's unkindness, Sue. Alexa, what are a flock of ravens called? Somebody gets the answer off that, off their
Carcassonne.
poor old Alexa.
Carcassonne.
What?
Walled City.
The earliest walled city, no? Colin Top Gun thinks it was Rome. And Jay said, you're a cheat then, Richard. Yeah, Richard, stop cheating. You can't ask Google. Shane W thinks it's Rome. Jay Lance says, repeat, please. And then he said Italy. What's the earliest known walled city? Think about it. It's a city, not an actual country, a walled city.
Well, Carcassonne's there.
Richard Upton says Uruk.
Walled City.
Amanda Roberts said, don't Google, Richard, that's cheating. Except afterwards. John Milner said agree. Amanda Roberts said Cadiz.
I think.
Jay Lance says Ukraine. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The earliest known walled city was Jericho.
Yeah, I was surprised about that.
And Jay said, I don't know, I'll go with whoever is right.
That's when they blow one trumpets when it fell down, yeah. According to Barry. Yeah.
Don't know, yeah.
Walked round and round for, was it 7 days, Marcus?
Yeah.
And blew all the trumpets and it all fell down. And I thought it was built by a German company.
Brian Ferry still thinks it was your monk. Rich Dupton said, I went to Cadiz last week, Amanda. It was an okay place, but a bit big. Colin Top Gun says Jericho is in Rome. Yeah, but I asked, the question was walled city, not walled country.
Yeah, that's
Walled
what
city.
it was. Yeah.
So Jericho is the city. Even though it's in Rome, it's Jericho. So nobody got that one.
I should have got that one. I remember. I didn't think that would be the earliest one.
Richard Upton says, was York right? No, sorry, Richard. It was Jericho. Next question.
Vatican.
This is a hard one, guys. Which actor played Chachi Arcola on the TV show Happy Days? And Chachi is spelled Chachi. Arcola, Arcola. So which actor played Chachi Arcola on the TV show Happy Days? And Jay says, no, Richard, Google let you down that time. Jay Lance says it was the Fonz. No. Richard Upton's like, what? Who played Chachi Arcola on the TV show Happy Days? Jay Lance thinks it was Anjay. And Jay said Scott Bales. Colin Top Gun says Henry Winkler. No.
No, he played the Fonz, didn't he?
Yeah. Richard Upton says, ooh, Anjay has got it. He says Scott Bales. Anjay says LMAO JJ. Colin Top Gun said Henry. Amanda Roberts said the Spanish cities are fantastic but can be a bit overwhelming. That's why I like Benidorm. It is big but not too big, and good weather and transport, no brainer, and I've been all over Spain.
Yeah, there you go. In the best place, guys.
Yeah. There's one thing with Benidorm, guys, there's something for everybody. If you want lively, you can find lively. There's always plenty of bars, nice restaurants. If you just want to sit quiet, there's always little places you can find.
If you get lost, you're just going to find the sea. You can go along there, it goes in a straight line. Yeah. You can usually find your way there.
That's why they always get lost. Oh, excuse me.
I've only been lost once.
So who played Chachi Arcola on the TV show Happy Days? 10,
Well, Pee-wee guy, is it?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
5,
Don't.
4,
With sunburn.
2,
1. Amanda says other places. Oops. Other places in Spain are too big or too small. Richard Upton says, nice one, Amanda. My brother's looking at places to move to. Worley, he wants to look at Cordoba and Tarifa. I think Tarifa would be good as it's a bit smaller with a good beach. Very nice.
Yeah, if you want a good beach and good bars.
Jay Lance said Tenerife, Los Gigantos, beautiful place. Richard Upton says, yeah. Brian Ferry says Scott Biao. And Richard Upton says, I liked Coin.
Somebody told me something about Tenerife the other day.
Right. I don't know. Anyway, guys, the actor who played Chachi Arcola in Happy Days was Scott Baio. B-A-I-O.
Somebody get that one.
So I think we're going to let Anjay have it because she was pretty close. She said Scott Bales. So it's kind of close enough.
Being jealous of the old age, sir.
Also, Brian Ferry got it. Scott Biao. Well done, Brian. And Jay said Brian's right. Yeah, Brian did get it, but we'll let you have it as well, Anjay.
Well
Because
done,
you were
Bev.
pretty close. A pat on the back. Colin Top Gun said, went on the cable ski and my shorts come off. Nearly drowned. Oh my God, imagine. I hope you had something on underneath. God. Could you imagine being dragged around on the cable ski? Totally starkers.
Yeah, well, the funny thing in Benidorm, nobody'd probably take it off.
Nobody had noticed. No, they just think it was the norm. Like,
What's he doing, showing off again?
yeah, yeah. There was a guy up on, what they called? Paraglide thing on the back of the boats.
On the back of the boat and pulled along.
Yeah. We seen him when we were down top end of town. I think I've got a little film. I'll try and get it up tomorrow. I think you've done a bit of a film.
A couple of films go up.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
But when we came back and we were sat in here, could actually like see. We were going to go swimming and you could see the guy. Well, take it was probably another guy that they've took out. But I said to Marcus, oh, that poor guy's still out. We're like, they just left him up there.
Well, it's been going round there all day, sort of thing. Burnt to a crisp now, but it's still going round.
I mean,
I would, the break is.
I would fancy it, but the only... Yeah. Yeah, you know, the only thing that puts me off is the fact that, like, they take you out, they pull you back into the water. I don't fancy that, because I can't swim. I think I would panic coming down in the water.
I'd catch it, yeah.
I know they can pull you back into the boat, but I don't know if that would be even better. I'll probably end up whacking the guy steering the boat off the back of the head, knock him out cold, and then speedboats going off all over the place.
What happens if the rope breaks up? You just go floating off, don't you?
Yeah, you go floating off. Of course.
Well, no, because they probably have to like come rescue you in speedboat.
What happens if there's not enough wind to keep you up there when you come crashing down on top of some bloke's head?
They won't let you go up unless you've had a cut in the night before.
Jay Lance is laughing at Colin. And Jay says, I knew it started with a B. Don't know why Bales came to mind. You were close enough. We know what you meant. Amanda Roberts said Tarifa's very windy. Anywhere that's famous for windsurfing's windy.
It's just me with my hands on the chair.
It's the Atlantic, not the Med. That's why property is somewhat cheaper. All right. There you go.
You are.
Jay Lance said, Colin, it's the norm in the dorm. Richard Upton says, yeah, Tarifa does look nice, Amanda. I prefer quieter, smaller towns, Whirly. What was it you said about the beach today, Marcus? A lot of fried eggs on the beach.
Yeah, there was a few.
Amanda Roberts said, Richard, I'm thinking of Portugal. Never been, but it seems more laid back than Spain now.
I'll have a look at that then.
And Jay said, last time I was in Benidorm, we were in the sea. A wave pushed me over, and my mate's husband was laughing at me. I didn't know my bikini top had been pushed up by the wave. Nobody would bat an eyelid, I tell you. It's the norm in Benidorm, isn't it? Jay's got his tongue out and laughing at Anne. Poor old Anne. Brian Ferry said, enjoying the quiz. I'm working nights and finished my shift at 6 o'clock in the morning.
I remember them days.
Yeah.
And you can't get a drink or anything. And go home and try and sleep when it's getting light.
Amanda Roberts said, Richard, I love horse riding. Had a great ride on Tarifa Beach, miles of galloping. Very nice. Richard Upton said, yeah, Portugal seems nice, Amanda. I think me and my brother are going to wait and see how the Spanish go with the whole David thing. If it all calms down there, places to go. If not, we're off to South Africa. Very nice.
There's a choice there.
Yeah, it's a bit different one to the other, isn't it? And she
I
also
still
don't.
come to Benidorm though.
Oh,
It's a bit restricted at night over in South Africa, isn't it?
yeah,
From what I've been told, I'm not.
yeah. I don't know if I would fancy South Africa. And she also, Amanda finally went to Portugal March 2019. Was going back early 2020, not to be locked down, but it's really lovely, nice people. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Richard Upton said it'll take a year or two for the smoke to clear off in Commander. Jay Lance said wait until I get on that beach. I hope you're not going to go losing your shorts on the cable ski.
Yeah, the beach has been, it's not so busy this week, is it? I know it's
No, I
Monday
think
now.
after
I
the
think a lot of
bank
people
holiday.
coming in over the weekend though, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Gets pretty busy over the weekend. But I
Yeah.
went down today and there's not so many people down there.
No. Pardon me.
Yeah, ready to do
Oh,
another
excuse
question?
me. In a minute. Richard Upton says, yeah, it would be a total change, Sue. I think South Africa would be just a very racist Australia, possibly.
It's going to be fantastic having a look at all the wildlife and whatnot over
Yeah.
there. But
Yeah. And Jay said, yeah, JJ jockstrap. He's going to have one of them, what they called, Marcus? Boratad.
Mankinis.
Yeah, you're going to go rocking it on the beach, ain't you, JJ, in a mankini?
there you go.
Mm-hmm. Or a mel out of Benidorm, a thong. Amanda Roberts said, I was always told the Portuguese like the British more than the Spanish do.
Can't really comment there. I've never been to Portugal.
No. Colin Top Gun said, lol. Jay Lance said, not on the cable ski, Sue. Richard Upton said, yeah, Amanda, that sounds about right. I never found Spanish that bad towards the British, though, only in Barcelona and Madrid. Can't say the too bad word,
Yeah,
are they?
in Barcelona it was a bit.
It's not too bad. One of the things,
Oh, we've only ever been for day trips out there, haven't we?
no.
So,
One of the things we did find more when we first come over, we had a few incidents that the Spanish are very bad for not looking where they're walking. They tend to be looking at the phones, or they just walk like they're in a little world of their own. And we've had a couple of incidents where I've been on a scooter and people have actually walked right onto me. The one incident was when we had the apartment up the other end, was coming down the hill, an old guy just come out of a side alleyway, walked right onto me,
straight into the scooter, didn't it?
and he walked straight into the scooter, and his stick actually got caught on the handle of my scooter as I went by, so it was kind of dragging him. It kind of took him off balance. Luckily, like,
Marcus caught him, didn't he?
Marcus caught him. It was a double scooter. Marcus kind of grabbed him and caught him. Oh, sorry, it was my single scooter. Marcus caught him to stop him falling over, and I stopped, but people were blaming me and carrying on at me, even though it was his fault. Another time was a guy up in town, walked straight, got off a table, didn't he, at the restaurant in the top of town, and just walked straight into me, put his foot right in the middle of the scooter. I was driving by, so the back wheel went over his foot and was screaming and shouting at me.
So if you see Sue when you're in Benidorm,
It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
give her a good berth.
Jay Lance said he don't like sand in private parts. And Shaw said they were so friendly to us, Amanda. Go out of the way to help you. Food was lovely, town's nice. Portuguese steaks amazing, melt in the mouth.
Yeah, we might go and have a look.
Nay,
Only down the road, isn't it?
nay.
Couple of hours on the bus.
Yeah, we got this ring about steak now.
Come on.
Rich Dupton says, "Oh, Sue, I bet that was funny to see." Yeah.
Not for the guy.
No, not for the guy. Jay Lance said, "Capri in Italy's amazing." Do they pinch your bum in Italy though? Or is that just a myth?
We got enough of it. Only joking, my dear.
Everybody that's watching the live stream now, can you please avert your heads away? When I count down, I'll count to 0 and then you need to look away. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
We have another question, sweetheart.
In a minute.
In a minute.
And Shaw says, "Find the Spanish are fine if you make an effort with them." Yeah, majority
The more
of
of
them,
effort you make, the better.
the better.
What we are getting over here at the moment is a lot of Spanish. They know your English sort of thing. So if you ever go in Spanish, they'll just come back at you in English.
Yeah.
And
Which is annoying if you're trying to practice your
yeah,
Spanish.
sometimes it annoys me a bit, but it's like yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Guy comes over, he can speak a bit of English, but he was obviously not getting what we want. So we went with a little bit of Spanish we got to let him know what we wanted. And then he comes straight back and says in English. I thought, is it worth bothering with?
Amanda Roberts said, "I'm sure, thanks. I've heard only good things. What area would you suggest for my first trip?" A walk on the wild side said, "Gotta go, guys. See you later."
Yeah, we'll see you later.
See you later, alligator.
Don't forget to go and have a walk on the wild side if you want to see about Blackpool, of course. And most of you guys know now.
Aye.
Most of you go over there, don't you?
Yeah, go and watch him. Great vids. Rich Dupton says, "Yeah, Jay, I heard Italy's nice. There's lots of places in the EU and some of them will break away from the David stuff and sack it off a bit." Jay Lance said, "Mike, not everywhere's only down the road."
Well, Italy's only up the road, isn't it? That's not down the road, it's up the road.
And Jay says, "We went to Portugal 2 years ago and stayed in a villa. Kept seeing a woman going in and out of the villa opposite. Finally realised it was Bonnie Tyler in a villa." Wow. That'd be
Who's
cool,
lost in
wouldn't it?
France again, huh?
Huh?
Lost in France again.
Portugal.
Portugal.
Bonnie Tyler.
Yeah, lost in France. That's Portugal, isn't it? Keep
Yeah.
up to
Richard Upton says, "Wow, Anne Jay, did she talk to you?" Jay Lance said, "Anne Jay, nice one." Amanda Roberts said, "Anne, I lived in a Spanish town for 8 years, had no problem. I just am curious about Portugal." And Jay said, "Ha ha, wish Richard." Everybody saying goodnight to Walk on the Wild Side. Frankie Wall says, "Mike and Sue, good night. Done my homework, got school in the morning. Great show and God bless." God bless, Frankie.
yeah, see you on Thursday.
Tomorrow, actually, if you get a chance,
coming to
pop into
Marcus's, yeah.
Marcus's stream tomorrow night. On Benidorm Crazy Marcus.
Yeah, and see you back on here on Thursday.
Thursday, yeah.
Now. Oh, it's confusing doing it in
On
different days.
Thursday, yeah. And Shaw said we went to Albufeira, which is a bit touristy, but plenty of other towns nearby. No high-rise buildings, nice countryside.
Alright.
Richard Upton says, "Lol, lol, lost in France. Mike, that pun was a heartache."
Yep.
What, is it a song then of On the
Yeah.
Summit?
Oh, clicked in there. I thought you knew what I was on about.
No. Amanda Roberts said, "Thanks for the nice chat by all. Lots of love to everyone. Let's all stay strong and positive."
Yeah, definitely.
Everybody's saying, Richard's saying good night to Amanda and a good night to Walk on the Wild Side. And Jay said that's where we stayed. Anshore was a bit quiet for us, but lovely. So Amanda's saying, night everyone. Do you want another quiz question?
What was that song of Bonnie Tyler's?
No. Anshore says, night Amanda, stay strong. Hope you feel better soon. Right, next question. What was the first Disney animated film based on the life of a real person? What was the first Disney animated film based on the life of a real person?
Animated film.
Mm-hmm.
101 Dalmatians.
No.
Snow White.
No. How was Snow White a real person?
I've
Jay
done that.
Lance says Charlie Champlain. James Ramsey says Jungle Book. No.
Dumbo was the first one, wasn't it?
Richard Upton says Steamboat Willie. No.
But I can't see elephants actually flying.
Amanda Roberts thinks it was Steamboat Willie. No. Anshaw says yes, Anjay, a lot quieter than Benny, but like you say, still lovely. Nice beaches as well. Come on, guys. What was the first Disney animated film based on the life of a real person?
Betty Boo.
No.
Did I do that one?
Betty Boo, no, I don't think that was Disney. And Jay says Peter Pan. Richard Upton thinks Pinocchio. No.
What was that, Marcus? Come and do that again.
Wendy Hunter thinks it was Pocahontas.
Yeah, that.
Amanda Roberts says, Richard, have you got a nice gaff? Huh? Jay Lance thinks Pocahontas. Brian Ferry said, bye everyone, see you all Thursday. See you Thursday.
Yeah, see you Thursday.
Yeah.
Mary Poppins.
Jay thinks it was
Fucking
Pocahontas.
real.
John Milner says Donald Duck.
Had a chimney sweep in, didn't it?
Richard Upton said it's small, Amanda, but it's okay, just a studio flat. It's all you really need though, Richard, if there's just one of you, isn't it? These studio flats are
Yeah,
quite
studio
smart
flat.
actually. I've seen some really nice studio
Depends
flats.
whether you got windows or not. I actually do flats, studio flats without windows, don't I? Could be having one of them, mate.
No, the most ones I've seen are really nice balcony and everything.
I was saying round here, but, you know, there are ones in Spain where you've got no,
Yeah.
can't see out at all.
Jay Lance said my gaff's massive, all round to Jay's place. Right, 10,
Can't beat us again, so
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
bye-bye.
1. No, it's 2 people that got it right. And it's not Mary Poppins either, it was Pocahontas. So well done, Wendy Hunter. And well done, Jay Lance.
How is that real life, then?
Pocahontas, because she was a real person.
Not in a cartoon.
And Jay said party at JJ's. Jay Lance said he's got 3 floors. There you go, all round to Jay's. Richard Howard said hello from Richard and Alison. Good evening, Richard.
Alright.
Richard Upton thinks it was Snow White. Guess what, guys?
What?
It's an early time.
Or?
For you.
No, we have done 3 hours already.
Yeah.
We're late, eh? We're going for walk now.
Yes, about
Yeah, we're laid out till
6 minutes. Well, we think.
laid out forever.
We think so, yeah.
Being released.
Richard Upton thought it was Snow White. Thank you all. Said good night, Marcus. Big fan of yours.
You hear that, lad?
Alright,
Marcus said thanks.
thanks.
Amanda Roberts said night all. I know you're not into astrology, but it's a solar eclipse on Thursday and things will shift for us all. Is it?
Great.
Right, gonna have a look. And Joe said, which floor do you live in, JJ? Richard
Very
Howard
good.
said Pocahontas is what we thought. Yeah, it was Pocahontas. Richard said, is it daytime or nighttime, Amanda? Jay said he lives in the bottom.
Yeah, it's oh, I don't know how you can live without a window or something.
I don't. Be very dark, really, wouldn't it? Yeah.
If that's that, guys, would you?
No. Was
No
it?
windows.
Was it the Rio? Was it the? We heard of somebody in one of the hotels, and they were put in a single room, and there was no window. Could you imagine? Like you're on your holiday and there's no window, nothing in the room. You'd go mental, wouldn't you? And Jay says it was a total eclipse when my bikini top came up.
Oh, no.
And Jay says, I had a feeling you were having us over, JJ. Colin Top Gun says, lol. Right, guys.
That's what it'd be for me. How would you know whether it's night or day? You know, you're going to have to put the light on whatever time it is. Yeah.
Don't know.
Yeah.
And Shaw says, Amanda, we live in the country, not much light. So on a clear night, you see a lot of shooting stars. No, I'm not into astrology, but nice to see. I saw a couple of shooting stars last year. I haven't seen any this year. It's a bit of a shame.
It's in the hot weather the other day.
Yeah. Jay Lance says, anyway, night everyone, take care and keep smiling. Night, Jay. I'm going to see if we can sort out what's happened with your channel thing.
Yeah, I know.
So hopefully we can sort it.
Hopefully you'll be back on Thursday.
Tuesday, Marcus's maybe.
Yeah.
Or Thursday on, Thursday on here.
I'm thinking it's the weekend again. I am. I don't know why.
where I am. Rich Dupton says, Anne, Jay, I bet it was like when Olive loses her bikini bottoms on holiday on the buses.
Yeah, she lost the bottoms, didn't she?
Yeah. Amanda Roberts says, yes, it's a solar eclipse on Thursday, I think around midday for most of us. We should all feel it. It'd be very positive, I think.
Well, is that going to be like solar eclipse where it all
Solar.
goes dark then?
I don't know. I'm going to have to look up because solar's the sun, isn't it?
Yeah. Eclipse
So
is,
yeah, it should be. So it should go
That'd be
dark.
brilliant. We get that on the beach.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. That
It's going all getting
Yeah.
dark on the beach.
we're going to have to go out Thursday then around midday and have a look. Well, we might still be in bed and we're just like, oh, it's still dark outside. We're not getting up yet.
No, might keep probably getting up and going out.
And Jay said something like that, Richard. Cliff Lawley says, good night all. Oh,
Night.
Cliff, you come in when we're going.
All right.
And Shaw said, night all. Best to everyone. Richard Upton says, night everyone. See you tomorrow. Colin Top Gun says, night all. Don't forget to throw some food in the cupboard for Marcus.
Yeah, we will.
Get back
Throw
in
a
that
bone in
cupboard,
there
Marcus. Can you hear him in his little cupboard?
No, it's been quiet now. I think he must be
Oh.
on sleep. You gone to sleep, lad?
He's turned into
That
a
doesn't sound
pussycat.
like much like a parrot.
No. Paul Bingham said hello, Mike and Sue. Oh,
Hi.
Paul's in now as well when we're going.
We'll just go back to
Go, yeah. And
Yeah.
Joe says, night, Richard, night, everyone.
Sorry about
And Joe says, oh, I forgot about tomorrow. Yeah, Marcus, tomorrow. Wendy Hunter said, might go over to Stephen Starman channel. He did a live earlier about it.
that. Yeah, we're going to have a look.
Yeah,
I sort of remember somebody saying something about this a few weeks back, yeah.
yeah.
It was coming up.
James Ramsey said Levante Beach is Silicon Beach.
Silicon Beach.
Right, guys, good night, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight. It's been a really good,
Just needed the bacon down there really today.
yeah, really good night tonight. We'll see you on Marcus's tomorrow night.
Yep. Have a
And
good one.
we'll see you Thursday. Take care, guys.
See you back on here on Thursday.
Yeah.
I'll see you then.
Stay safe. And
Have
there
a
may
good
be
one.
some
Enjoy the weather.
night videos coming up. James says night, guys.
I think we're going to start doing it more in the mornings and evenings now. The weather's starting to get hot.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, we're going now, so good night all. Thanks for coming. You ready, sir?
Yeah. Night.
Here we go.